Wow, manako ana sama gaañi. Assalamualaikum. Ana wa Facebook. Wa AgiesCorner, fancy AgiesCorner yi, fancy hot seat bi. Well, again, ma delluwaat ne it's Friday and normally the hot seat is every Thursday once a week. But Nobles and hot seat bi dafa cancelled weeks ago. So because I was not feeling well, so we had to I just have to bring it for tomorrow so that I can get rid of it because I've got other artists new and I did say that it's already booked until the end of December. So I need to speed this up with them. Ñu ma cancel yep ak ñi ma amal chit chat I will bring them. So ma wax leen ne num tudda ngeen dal nak. Welcome to AgiesCorner. Corner bu neex bi saf-saf bi ma ne ko industrie la saf-saf mooy fii waaw ma wax gaay ne nag welcome gaay Nobles si tey Nobles la ñu am si hot seat bi suma tiisaam bi nag gis ngeen ko ma ne ko afcon bi la scorpion gis ngeen tiisaam bi nag ku ko bugga rek contact ma waaw ma ne ko bii moom man maa si football bi sax maa fa da ngeen dof football bi sax dama see dugga so guys ñu may gaay waa Nobles ñu ñëw dugga comme xam ngeen nuñ ko dee defee rek toogu bu tànga ba saf saapa Nobles sa seen question si dafa leeta ñëw so riidanguma ko sa soo si soo bi laa koo riidi waaye lii dina neex de Nobles ngaa yab ma ne ko ne la aaya Paulo naka la waat sax bii beri la teddu tey rek ma dee ma ne ko tey moom xaar ma seet su fekkee ne ñoom kenn si ñoom dugga na den ma try ma dugal leen guys if you're there please send a request su nekkee mane mu ngi nii rafet na de waaw afcon bi la gis loo Gambian flag baa ngi nii fii red white blue white green bi mu ne let's go scorpions mu ngi nii lii nii lii lu ko daaxa waaw pare leen rek ku pare rek contact ma ne ko contact ma rek su ko defee ñu jaay leen ko hold on leen man maa yaakamti Nobles dugga si yow Nobles question si ma leen amal man ngeen a yàpp tàccu leen ma gis tàccu leen seen leen xaat si tàccu leen welcome leen Nobles aya du kay aji fele gis xoole ñu ñëwaane ñu ngi seen xaat si kay aji fele ndeysaan moo fi wol jawool tubaabool teeroo lu tax man ma ñàkk a jom man loolu laa bëgg a xam man lii laa bëgg a understand xam naa yéen ñëpp salaam suma sister ana muna dalal muna tey Nobles lañ fi am Nobles bu nekk ay xale yu góor yoo xam ne groupe lañ nekk si industrie bi te industrie bi soo ko seetloo right now I think ne ñoom de one of the people ñoo xam ne groupe lañ te bariwuñ si biir foofu noonu like we've got so many solo artists so Nobles nag seen coow bari na especially recently te man coow gi na bu bari ruumo mooy suma oncle ruumo suma nijaay la ñoo bokka man maa ruumo ñoo bokka am na lu ma wakkaa ruumo de you understand leen man dafa am lu ma bokkaa ruumo man su ma bokkuta ruumo rek ngeen laajte waat soo tey nag Nobles dañoo ñëw ñu laaj leen togg bu tànga bi wax naa leen fii this show is called the hot seat for a reason dafa war a tànga mu saf you're doing great job thank you Muna I love you gis nga wax naa leen bu leen ma dee show too much love dama dee jooy Gambia ñaaka jom rek moo ko mun a rescue càppa ala nga dundi ay du war a ne foo leen musa gis industrie bu boring ban dëkka ngeen musa dem ngeen gis industrie bu boring industrie dafa war a jàpp mu saf yaa téye boos bi waaw man seti capacoli la boos bi maa ko poñe ku bugga ma may la boos rek ma may la gis nga ñu dee bugga ma may leen boos ma leen dee may boos dama leen dee na non you know what I'm just literally looking at the caliber of people that I talk to, that I will respond to, if you know what I mean. You guys get it. Do you guys get it? Oh, you don't get it. You want me to add more, Like, good job, sis. I was waiting for this since the days I started following you by Yako hot industry mako hot panyoko. Nako da nga bëgg dem tié ñëwal ma téla ba pare xamal ma jaaxal man mu ndaw mi man foo leen gis nit ku tuuti daf di man xamul te nit ku tuuti mun a industrie bi man xoolal xam nga da ngeen ma dee gis ma toog nii man su ma gisee lu tuuti laa ndey sax man mu tuuti mii man maa nekk di yëngal nii gars di wax rek moom du moom teyu ko moo ko tey sooyam la am na raay pour an sax ñeneen ñu ne amul raay waruta laajte ñeneen dinaa laajte ma laajte ñu ma waruta laajte sax dinaa leen laajte léegi xam naa la ba rek seen problème lu leen dee merloo di ngeen mer de yéen every day man gis nga après da ngeen sensitive it's quick for people to know you guys I know where to touch man xam naa right buttons to press I touch it I look at the buttons I touch it thank you very much for you guys that love AgiesCorner yéen mi fi nekkoon depuis scratch so suma nobul so naa day ragal de xaar ma call aya si ba beneen téléphone bi fanaa nobus day ragal ama ndax aji ngaa yab ko rek yow bàyyi leen ngeen a tëb nii comme popcorn nii di tëb leen foofu ngeen dof man fii laa dee toog suma plateforme bi ma kaf ma ree ngeen nekk di stress man suma yoon nekku si yéen suma nguñu nga ña you nearly give an emergency heart attack by the time they hear you said Lixin waaw léegi Lixin man ñetteel laa jabari Lixin laa please man ba pare xam nga man dama daraja man from husband to husband léegi jabari Lixin kan laa please put respect in my name from now on Aya I'm here Aya ñëw na Aya mu ne ragalut wait let me look for Aya send a request nekkuma di la gis send a request man industrie bi góor yi sax maa leen pañe from this one to this one te ñoom a dee nopp Lixin gis nga Lixin nu mu woyalee man maa nekk ñetteeli Lixin bi nobles come out because time is going dëgg la time is going bu leen wees suñ time su fekkee da ngeen ragal question ni ngeen wax ñu Aya soo duggee there is an icon in the middle si edge bi ñaari nit benn ku gàtta ak genn ku gudda man ak suma far bi suma jëkkër bi Lixin kan man ak Lixin boobu ngaa bës rek nga send request yéena iñaan gis nga man benn góor daf may bàyyi rek beneen góor téye ma si industrie bi fii ma ñoo siyaa bandale ja ñi industrie waay xoli di crack aji di def liggéeyam xoli di crack man maay def suma liggéey kuy mer kuy jooy kuy binda kuy def kuy wax man maay artiste rek di ba pare artiste yaa dee bëgg a ñëw sax understand leen lii de man maa dee wax a ñoom si suuf yéen understand leen ba pare liste buy ñëw damaa gën a saf yéen toog leen rek ngeen seetaan film bi jënda leen popcorn ngeen jënd juice ngeen toog ngeen seetaan film bi saf la bi dee film bi dafa just start film bi dafa start understand leen film bi sax xam naa ñu ma sip waay naa gaa yi ngeen mer gaa yi dee ñëw pour seet na tey tamit yan question laay laajte maa soxor someone I think he sent a request try a lot hardly ma call ko maybe they struggle to send a request okay one of them did Pau yaa ngi talking la nga bugg a jaxase Gambian si bi la yow seytaane nga suma xarit bi Aida industry bu wait I salute you Paula jërëjëf Paula yow sa dafa mel ni joolaa nga de
Njia jola
joola njee séeréer njee yow
pamia
man sa
Njie pamia
ana sa moro bi
Guys, 3% request.
Dégg naa gaa day ragal. Sa moro bi day ragal ñun. Aya, bu dafa ragal. Ñu ne Aya ruumo mu ne Aya dafa ragal.
Ñun bukki lañ boy, nga bukki du ragal, ñun bukki lañ we are the hyenas.
No, Paulo, yan xamule sax si toog ma set indil ndox nga toog nga teg foofu.
Gis loo fridge bi suma gaa.
Waaw si tam ngeen ka dina ci biir. Jola nga.
Gisoo lay pare.
Ma ne Jola la. Laa ji laa non du ma mun Johnny sa artiste du ma leen yërëm Aya seen na.
AGIES.
Oh yeah, you. Ay,
Yes, sir. Maa ngi nii boy dama para boy.
para. Yo, xam naa ne foog nga para yo. Yo, ay, yo, benn question. Man sax dama la amal personal question yo bisa. Léegi ana Biberi. Oh, Biberi naka la wax sax.
T-Berry. T-Berry.
Ana mu.
Ngayon, T-Berry.
Mu ngi ñëw.
Mu ngi prepare.
Gaa ngi leen a xaar de. Nobles. You want nobles on the hot seat. Indi naa nobles nag. Ñu ñëw si hot seat bi. Ñu ñëw si toog bu tànga bi. Sis la mu ne ma indi jiyaate. Ay mu dem na isi ndox. I swear down here. No, this is the best show ever. Right now, no, this is the best show. This nga Paula, mo na si fridge bi, si gannaaw fridge bi, su taagee bu dugg si cëmba bi.
Dama yootu nii rek.
Ana cabulo dispenser bi ne gisuloo dispenser bi. Dispenser baa ngi noonu beneen fridge baa ngi nii.
Wait, yéen tam bu leen ma feebarloo. Please jàppale leen ma rek man dama nii soole.
AgiesCorner daf dee yóbbu fit xam nga.
Fii ñu dee seetaan sa seen fiti daf dee dem noonu la garaawee.
Yeah.
No, waaw seetaan kat yi sax dañ dee bëgg a xam fay ko ba pare li funny enough mooy yéen seen questions yi ki dee binda questions yi mënuma koo am I did say like the person that writes the question is in the Gambia so xam na ne na ngeen ñëw but xam nga connection bi I don't know mënuma koo am so yéen seen question bi emergency la so dama am pour get someone else to bring the questions riidanguma ko sax.
Okay.
So toogaleen nii rek.
That's gonna be interesting then.
Very interesting.
Fire on the boot.
Léegi xam nga lu ñoo def. Léegi dañoo start while Paulo mu dugga si sorry Paulo mu ngi nii. T-Berry while mu dugga si then man su dugga see then ma continue from there. Trial nga contact ko nga seet. T-Berry su fekkee yaa ngi foofu there's this icon benn góor ak benn jigéen man maa sama far bi la. Yàpp tojal kooku rek nga dugga si.
Foog naa Pablo Berry mu
Yeah, Berry mu ngi nii.
So daf ma bëgg a yab nii dëgg.
No, daf doon ñëw.
May ko mu toog. Moo tax Joola la ten.
Ak ñu la Joola.
Joola. T-Berry Joola. Dañ ko doon tuddee Joola kur. My brother, come close.
Right here.
Okay, guys. Assalamu alaikum. Ma welcome leen to AgiesCorner. Di leen nuyu di leen jaajëfati yéen ñëpp nobles basically as you guys know the hot seat already ma wax seen manager bi Johnny tamit thank you very much for having to give me you guys pour ngeen ñëw fii nii ba pare ma wax leen ne ngeen dal seen fancy ñoo leen request ma oo leen so ma bàyyi leen yéen ñëpp ngeen nuyu seen fancy ngeen nuyu ñëpp si plateforme bi ak ñii ñëw seetaan si later then you start show bi.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum to each and everyone who is joining us right now. The AgiesCorner hot seat, you know, even though Stangang would feel that it's not hot yet here. But you know, yeah, it's good to be here, man. I can't remember when last did we came on Facebook Live. I swear.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't remember.
2019.
Yeah.
Wow. So just guys, you one now and then want to start the OSA Honorable Madam Aji.
That was when we were in Nigeria,
Yeah.
2019.
Wow. True. So you know. Yeah. Anyways, my name is Pablo. I am one of the trees from the Nobles, the biggest boy band group from the smiling coast of Gambia.
Salute
You know,
you guys.
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's good to be here. Honestly, it's good to be here.
T-Berry,
Yeah.
go.
Huh? Yeah, greetings to everybody watching us live, you know, at on Agies hot seat. Compable nuko togu tanga but you know, and it's good to be here with our Facebook fans. You know, it's been a minute, it's been a while, and stay tuned and get the ride. Sick out.
Let's travel through. Let me take you guys through this journey. Let's travel. Let's travel. So, guys, nobles, then Buga, like I will have to have you individually first. Which one more them first with the question that I have?
Just
think
throw
you
the
just
question.
throw it out there.
Okay.
Just hop on there.
Now I'm gonna give you guys one by one. Can I choose? I want to know each of you fallen say nursery, primary, like just a summary of the nursery, primary, and fallen judo, fallen yaro.
Okay, bayo ma start man nama judo talending. But my yeah nako sa talending sun talending yeb ñoko bokk. I was raised in Bundung. Then from Bundung manyo Nema. I think Bundung for Nyakoi school, Nyakoi. Nursery school. Then from Fofu manyo Nema like I did my whole entire life in Nema. For Sunjubalia primary school, junior school, Madam Abuko school. Then from Abuko senior school I went to St. Augustine's, you know. Yeah. Then from there, here we are.
Okay. Pablo?
Yeah. For me, I was born in Kodula Judu, you know. Kodu si Kere Baba Demba Saho Fofala Judo, you know. I believe people that know La Rekonda, they know the compound Fofala Judo. Then from Fufu, Manyo, Nema, I started nursery school. But then my dad had like 4 male man ñetti góor la ñetti xale ñetti mag yu góor la amoon, you understand? So then my dad decided that he wanted to send me to go learn, you know, Arabic pour ma am balance ci family bi, you know, because I was so stubborn, dama dëgëroon boppa, you know. So my mom will always be like, wax naa la nga yóbbu kii mu dem jàngat kii soo ko yóbbu dafa def nii dafa def na, you understand? It's like that. So but you know madam janga after from Fufu still now mangi degger bopa, you know, problems hair, you know, damaran suma hair kon bi ba de gina kon bi ba de
I get it.
So they know. So they am suma bena brother Adama Fadi yeah loolu la ma dewa mom so c'est la loolu la ma dewa mu ne ite mu na dina fo ni mu ya fo ya sabari bu ko sabar. You understand? So I was so stubborn. So my dad have to took me to a boarding school. You know, I've been to a boarding school for 3 good years. You know, then when I came back from the boarding school, I went to Plazas. You know, the same.
Plazas.
Okay.
Never knew.
You never know. Plazas is popular. The fancy in your So unfortunately, mana I knew about school, but haven't. Yeah, we were the same batch, you know, from grade 7 to grade 9, but we never knew each other. You understand? They after Lulu, they will make a group. Then sila ndo kana say, okay, boy, why damo nang gis plaza, damo nang gis si nice si internet be, you know. Dang madero mas ma PlayStation because after Lulu.
Oh, na forgot.
So you understand, after I have a PlayStation, now I'm on PlayStation where, you know, we gotta play and things like that. So the manara mo for them see papa Nema Alkali, you know. So I used to stray him, but we were not friends. Even though Hamantene you know, but you understand, like we were not like close friends. You know, but for Tiberi it was different because we man joge kutu manyo Nema. Suma cousin ni on ñom Tiberi ga sen koñ mo ne ka Nema jola xona man Nema koñ bi la joge won. So suma mère bi sila dem liggéey because I was young daf ma daan andi fofu mu bay ma fofu la dé demee school then suma wàccee si ngoon ma dem dara. So noonu la xamee Tiberi xam family am, you know, xamaale other people including Magi Aya, but I didn't know Aya at that point, you know. Yeah, I think try na bua, right?
Yeah. Aya, you go ahead.
Yeah, my new one. So my new you never said and it's been a long time, but I knew on Facebook Live. Yeah, my name is Judo, Yaro Nema. Jange Plazas, Fofla, Larikunda Sabich Upper Basic School, Fofla Defe from lower basic but upper basic, like, you know. And yeah, so basically that's it. Man, mom, so much story good because Nemala def everything, you know. So yeah.
Li ngeen wax am na solo torop. So basically dama bëggoon like again individually because I will get to a group question boo xam ne any of you can pick it and answer, but like we always do on this show, we want to know individually and some things about you lot. Dama bëggoon a xam yéen what inspired every individual, like every one of you, what inspired you lot to be a musician? Like da ngeen just need hall ko mu naw leen ndax loo xam ne la loo leen always wanted to be. What brought you to the point of singing?
Well, personally, man, I have always grew up with this love for music. I don't know where it come from. Some people said like music molatana or whatsoever, but I've always found myself loving music and creating music. And because the madan them say I even help so amazon konni the madan them for the way my di manyo feka for hecha ma door ma si dignity I you know, but for some reason do my by election with the madan you know. Yeah, def ma met this guy. His name is Even Temper. He was very active back in the days, like 2011, 12, you know. AgiesCorner did music, and I was very interested. Who happened to be like my elder brother, Nyo Dendo Kir, so he showed me how the thing is done and stuff like that. So I started doing, actually, Manjika Def Boy sound because Manjika Guinea music, you know. So I started doing music back in 2012. Like, that was my first track at Stylish Productions. You know, from there, yeah, the rest is history.
Pablo, T Berry, any one of you can pick it from there.
Yeah, for me, because from man after I finished my schooling, so the travel on to Nigeria, so I've been there for 3 years. Then football already even the catch up with this vibe, you know, because back then man I was more of playing football because I was in football school for 4 years. So from there, because of small, but kuma gonna inspire more is from my brother because he was the one doing music during the time of rebellion. He called because can you con meet rebellion of ñëw suñu kër di gars di play music suma yaay di suma mère di alu xam nga kii léegi dafa bëgg a doof dafa bëgg a def so xam nga so but bu ma nekkoon Nigeria is more of I get because most of these friends that ñu ma amoon foofu noonu they're more of this, you know, they're more of these artists and playing sounds. So man dama ñëw ma jàppale gars when it comes to like constructing songs, you know, freestyling. So we come to a point that they want me to also sing. Dañ ma bëgg a woowee but so I calls my parents ma ne man tam dama bëgg a def music but suma daal bu ne ma ne if you believe in it why not, but ma ne ko ne dama bëgg a def music. But in Nigeria there suma anti bi nangul ma def music because dafa realize ne okay léegi da nga bëgg you want to become a Lagos boy because léegi da nga xam dëkk bi da nga xam place yi da nga xam nii so léegi da nga bëgg a stop on. So after ma appel ne ma ne ko xaaral ma ñëw ma visit Gambia, so I came, I didn't go back. Dama ñibbisi nangu ma dellu back because ma ne gars no I want to, you know, pursue my music career here. So from ma ñëwee fii nii suma brother bi fekk time moom tamit mënoon def sound but after si moom xam nga fu may ne responsibility because he was the first born, so moom mu bàyyee lenge yëpp mu bàyyee ma ko. So when I came to Gambia at first xamoon naa aya magam but I was rolling with magam but xamoon more aya. So when you after then you introduced Mac Aya at first, then from Aya we started vibing, you know, recording a couple of songs together, blah blah. But then the community knew like, you know what, Malang you not support individually, but why not you work as a team, as a group? Because time when you didn't body on that car masala, body on. But when this bagway fast forward more, when this bagway came in, more new ramase boy, yep them, just you know. Then from there here we are, come just music.
Yeah. Pablo?
Yeah, well, for me, I would say I grew up in a very diverse community where you have like Jolai, Police, Sosei, you know, Njagoi, Siriri, you know what I mean? So, you know, certain things that they happen in your life, don't they realize, but so they may be maxing okay, Lee Motahon, man madonli, wala Lee Moma inspire, wala Lee Mota, you know, maneka kumanega nite, you know. But then I guess man personally, I was like Tiberi, I was playing football, but again, the magis on the come, I'm a future. You understand? Yeah, because there was nobody around commenting and mama motivate or anything like that. You know, but like I said from the initial, manani time yi xale lañ xamante bu ma nee yow mag dañ lose on connection. Understand nga? So I started growing up. I was a huge fan of Gambian music. I was following like Gambian music to the core. You know, time T Small. You know, so I was in love with Gambian music. You understand? Then I came across, there was a day my brother was managing Samo the Unstoppable. You know, so no last started to get into vibe of music. I mean, on my talk, the deglu, you know, the strategize, nakalagari defe show, and all of that. Sila ham nyom shy boy, nyom badi bunka nyom broke because the new suma side brother, and I was always there. You understand? I what's the rhythm again? That shy boy rhythm. All Stars
Let me
Rhythm,
speak it. Okay.
All Stars Rhythm. You know, when All Stars, I started during All Stars Rhythm, so I was into it, but I never think of being an artist. You understand? Then you get to a point where I'm gonna some the horror the show name of Kungu, so when I'm host show, and I go yeah, now I'm okay, no problem. And I go, but if you're going to host the show, the family boy band group buneka. By then, it was Street Hustlers before Nobles. It was Street Hustlers. You know, so Manelene, you have to bring those people because they have following. People love them. You understand? You know, okay. So no la hamante I activate. You understand? Then from there, I study under guy, but I wasn't singing because I wasn't sure whether my parents will accept me singing because my dad lumbu sona buga mo nekalan put ma jang alquran, you know, and stuff like that. Fega yala amal na one different path uti agbu. You understand? So no la hami a guy. That's how me getting into music started.
Lingen wa amna solo torop. So I wanted to know who is the eldest in the group. Okay. T-Berry. Cool. Pablo, yangi them for Hamne, that was gonna be my next question. You guys get a musician because already Lingen is according to what you guys explained, which means that none of you is from a Gilead family. So again, question again to all of you is send ban difficulties again within your family that am gen family members you len buy that gain again kir daw again and that am gen difficulties your hamne you guys were even thrown out of the family house because Nekul and Gilead having to be from a family of a non-Gilead family in Bugaway.
No, honestly, we've never encountered that as a group because always we were looking for each other. We were looking out for each other. You know, we got each other's back. I can remember, you know, because I'm gonna come all of you one must have it more like king alone. You nyep name and deka and our patient parents ham nañ ku neka but siban kër nga judu siban kër nga joge nda kër bu baax la wara kër bu bon la. They knew. You understand? Yeah, because almost bena koñ la rek tiberi ak aya gasen kër almost 3 houses ñu na gasen digante hama 4. You understand? We never had that from our biological parents. We never had that. Man personally, not my mom, not my dad, not my biological brothers. You know, I don't like you doing music or none of that. You understand? And I never had from Tiberi or I am money boy. Dama bo quit wala dama boga buy because suma ya bugut ma def or suma mère bugut ma def honestly. Yeah.
Man, I will add to comparable man. The difficult part of it, when you experience on my, it was like we were more than 16. So you embark on this pathway journey, which was so at least the traumatizing. You know, it was so depressing to a point they come. So Guinness is they don't take you don't gain. Those were the difficulties. Come they don't take you don't gain because so gain nangata say maybe bena mer or bena ñaar mer iti fana manta yow demulo wala nga ragal nga def ni nga def so it was so depressing to a point and lolu mo ñu jappalé ñun dañ téla gëna kër I can remember when I went to my dad I was like you know what ñun fokk ñu buy neighborhood we have to go and stay by ourselves then from there then I think that was also part of the best decision that we made lu nga xamné kon daf ñu jappalé we look out for each other because they move out from home. We went and lived by ourselves. You know, they share the same toothpaste, the same towel, you know, the same bed, the same roof. So for more than 8 years, so the fire. So then you start to be stress free and with the sound, you know.
T-Berry, Lolo Amna do you have anything to add?
Well, I think we're one, but boy, you get more of when we got connected as a team. I hope on my end, dafa fekk ne foofu noonu man suma dad never had a problem with me doing the sound, but suma that time was sonana because like I said in the beginning, ne ko man, I ran overdo man. My daf ma daan do di ma ne yow sa yaay woyut sa papa woyut sa benn family woyut nga ne yow da ngaa woy ba pare the most embarrassing thing moo nekk man si biir xew bi lañ ma dee fekk téye ma di ma over lamba anima si kër bi ma toog ay 2 days xam nga laaxu booy balaa ñu ma am again at the following day dema def the same thing yeah but after bu mu demee to a point boo xamante ne I can remember benn mère moo jógee si koñ mu ñëw mu was may mu ne kooku ne yow every day yaa ngi téye xale bi di ko dóor ba pare bàyyit woy maybe yàlla lii la ko tànnal bàyyi ko muy woy so from that day I can remember from that day like sumaya badi ma door so manyo be link up with I feel like pace bobu no romba na fofu so it's like more of like them just supporting and giving us love like you know because dafa dem to an extent bo xamantene dama genon bena way so mom bu mu gene hari tam diko nega di wane yo sa dom bi dafa mun way de sa dom bi mo def li kirib karab ay yoy xam nga that kind of vibe so bu mu ñige nak mustadi ci ndanka ndanka bi am aga to this level nga xamne like comme they are like our backbone and our number one supporters
loolu am na solo torop noo tax ma ne individually mun ngeen ñuy wax seen story because again people are curious and this is the time that rumor or things that people think or want to know about you have to sit down pour déglu some will have to bigo that's the question that's what I wanted to know about them aya yéen seen music journey bi dama bëgg nga ngeen explain ñu comme what difficulties ngeen am si seen music journey bi ndax financially producer makeup wala promote send songs DJ like every struggle that you guys went through so just a summary of it what for the most difficult times in your career.
Well, first of all I would say ñun bu ñëwé ci game bi then we really studied the game and understanding that there are certain things you xamantene it needed upgrade especially when it comes to the branding and show yi nuñ ko doon defee artist nooy presenter sa boppa and even the type of music boo xamante ne people yi ñu ko daan def because time bu 2014 15 16 going upward artist dañoo ñëw de taxaw benn place di wéy ak yooyu it was getting bored ñu ngi solo bi tamit gaa ngi solo comme some fans yi sax dañ ñëw si soo ñëw dee gën a solo artist yi you know so ñu understand ne lii is gonna take a huge challenge and biggest setback buñ amoon moo nekk there was no financial assistance ba pare suñu xarit yu fa nekkoon ñoo xamante ne ñu don't contribute to us like Tiberi said ñoom ñëpp dañ dem baagwe so it was just the three of us so then now da nga bugg a solo da nga bugg a change game bi but xaalis nekku fa so luñ doon def moo nekk suñu manager bi at that time moom he was a pentaman so daf ñu doon jël ñu comme ay contract yoo xamante ne doon paint ñun ñetta bu ñu gisee ni we are very good at painting yeah so then ñu jëlee xaalis bi den ñu dajale ko ñu dem ñu fay ko studio bills so mu dem ba to an extent boo xamante ne loolu mënutoon na satisfy suñu nit si so dañ daan dem jël contrat gi dóor bloc gas sako wee ñun gàcca sako wee sax def nañ ko comme sako wee boo xamante ne dari lifin bi dafa ñëw xëcca am yu des ñu ñëw téye ko génne ko pour am baax xam nga lu ma ne like loolu yëpp jaar nañ ko you know I've sat with different couple of artists and we discuss and suma explain na ñun suñu story wow ñun den ko boss dafa mi agud yeen seen boss you know I think that also contributed to sun bond big and lolu help a lot because producer yu ndigéeyal yépp nobody will ever tell you that Nobles def ma amel $5 or $10 we made sure we go and hustle it ñu ñëw ñu fay ko and then we paid for our sun yére yu ñoo sol so by time bo yépp ay asobi la daan nekka dañ ko daan fay production we made sure it was a quality to an extent bo xamantene Boom TV dañ ko pick up out of random because ñun xamuñ ñu sax so we became the first Gambian artist ñu xamantene playing in ay Boom TV but loolu yépp came with a lot of struggle because man fu ma nekk nii sax right now like as I'm telling you ñun bokk nañ si ñu paint fii nii you know just have money ñu mën a fay si so I believe loolu noonu bokk na si loo xamantene daf ñu over na sona but you know like as góor takul nañ ko ba alhamdulillah tey you know it's okay.
Do you guys have anything to add on that?
Yeah, I believe I wanna but the other part of it Monica come ñun dañ ñëw to si game bi to a point mu nga xam ne comme we boost the audience comme ñu ñoo boost audience because back then shows if no happen here Monica Alliance Franco so ñun coming from nowhere coming to the Gambian music industry and sin first concert ñu go straight to Jakarlo you know. Then from Jakarlo, New York to Penchami, fu nga xam ne Wally Seck rek moo fa doon def event, you know. Then we filled up the Penchami. So from there, I think then just courage to Gambian music and Gambian artists to go to bigger venues and those whole shows. Then from there, even I'm not time nga xam ne comme you know pour artists bu jógee ko from these industrial areas, come maybe the likes of Senegambia area, Koduni, pour nga dem tour nationwide, pour dem up countries yi. Is you other gather artists you body together. But we know like force them individually. We sold out events, you know, and now it's happening. Come trend come a lot of things come. It added weight to the Gambian music industry. But we come the first to a point come we are on a peak. I'm on a plant. Sorry. So when you record level, you sign on.
Yeah.
So Fofla break we change. Fofla direction we change because also they came with their own plan. So come for us, I believe time difference more how on a difference. So timing also was also a problem because new action plan, but they came with their plan and they wanted us to execute their plan. So we have to take a different route. Bunga am the audience, well, Gambian in a whole Gambians, they can't even understand the market, understand the sound. So it took them time for them to accept.
Yeah.
Wow. So you lot of books and difficulties you go face on our career journey, you know.
Tiberi wax nga lu am solo seen label bu leen sign on yéen how comes naka ngeen amee connection boobu noonu ba label boobu mu sign leen.
I believe our work, they've seen our work and our potential because like I said at that time, Boom TV was the most watched international music channel in Gambia.
Yeah.
You know, so Noble's been the first Gambian musician you know, and plus I mean quality videos I mean don't shoot, you know, and the way we branded ourselves, it was easy it's easy brand Nobles. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe in because when we the first time I see you, I wanted to sign you guys. I've been following your manager to sign you guys, but you know, he's always blocking me. I can remember MTV Union fee. They were doing a party at Kasumai.
Okay.
You know, for us, yeah, I followed you guys' manager to sign you guys, but you know, he's blocking me. Okay, wow. That never came to us though. Okay, then you know, there's this lady, Gambian Lamni UK, Fanta Jajusi, you know, Saras to Fanta. You know, move on soon sister Bubala. You need to link up with this guy. I believe he wants to invest into Gambian music.
Yeah.
And you guys I think you guys are the right, you know, musicians. So when you talk, all the people that I've asked here, which artists do you think if I sign them, they can push Gambia to another level? Because I want to give back to the Gambia. You understand? I have businesses here.
Yeah.
So I want to give back to the Gambia. So the only way I think I can give back to the Gambia willingly, you know, is by the music side because I have so much passion into music. I love it. You understand? So all the people that I ask, my friends, my Gambian friends, people that are in the industry, your name pops out. Yeah, so that's how it comes, man. So I believe it's the good work that we've been doing. Yeah.
I'm not solo top. So the other question is you guys released a album your last album to the Joy. So you guys released that album in September. So can you please tell us how is that album doing at this moment?
Yeah, the album is doing good, you know, looking at being our first studio album, you know, even though personally, you know, time when we going to put album be released, time we release time because we have like COVID money
Yeah.
You understand? Because 2019, 2020, Bunjoge Nigeria rec, we did some song, we recorded some music there, did a collab with Inyanya. So our plan is to come here, release the album, go on an American tour or European tour. So we started, but you know, start the dual investments the album be, def collaboration, you know, fay video directors already you have either new flag guy new Gambia or new sumbo new Gena COVID new. when COVID came, nobody's going out. Nobody knows the way, the fate of the world. That you understand? So it took like another 2-3 years. Because after the father made a project, then you could take 10 feet below. So the label was not putting in money and all of that. Understand? So bunko ubiwate, I'm going to time that I mean artist, si mood, vibe.
Yeah.
You understand? So you musically, as musician, musically feeling come jalaling for understand? Passing in time, but we have to release it. But guess what? The outcome was very good, very positive, from quality, to production, to theme, to composing, because we work with one of the best producers within West Africa. We have one of the greatest talents from Senegambia. So it's definitely something music in the next 10 years. Kunega man tiberi aya sun fancy mun nañu tok fu nega they proudly play. You understand? And even today sir mun nga music mun no nga play ko any platform for halat, any nationality, anybody nga ko ne these are Gambians, and dula like a single question wala musical bobam wala mu look down on you. You understand? Because that was the plan that we had. We wanted to make music nga xamantene ni comme it's gonna last forever. Nekut sa mga content dafa ñëw rek benn 1 year rek wala 6 months rek mu jàll. You understand? And again, we're not making music just for one generation. You understand? We are not making music just to trend. So it was a very solid album. Still now it's rocking. Sindeme shows it's rocking. There was a time I was talking to one of our guys, boy, man, no one understand, because man, sound ni bung deme base ko ni la gani ka di feel sound. And I go, yeah, so you're noticing yeah, boy, come they wanna understand, boy, sound ni base ni la gani ka di feel it. And I go, yeah, it's because of the work. I speak to a lot of people, they be telling me reviews man as an artist, but I am surprised young as a fan, and their listeners, they knew was something like that. You understand? So it's pretty good, it's pretty good, honestly.
Loolu am na solo trop. So yan as a boy band group dama bëgg a xam dañ bëgg a xam why, because mënoon ngeen a ñëw yéen ñëpp ngeen sing in one language, one local language, but gis nañ ne da ngeen fluent. Yeah, sometimes it slips. So I sometimes will come with the Wolof and the Fula, and then Pablo, you come with the Jola, T-Berry, come all of T-Berry, Fele, Wala, the English. Why have you guys decided that, you know what, this should be proper Gambian in the different languages? And to be honest, back then, few years ago, Bimaneke Gambia, but my best friend is a Jola, and this is where you guys were singing. And every time when you guys sing, as I said it, I'm always proud. I'm proud for my best friend, if you get what I mean. So my day gets in with it, I'm happy. I'm like, I'm so weird. I'm a so I used to be so happy to hear you guys on the radio, so that she'll be happy singing your songs. And what's it called? Since collabo begin Amajaliba. This not finger they gain the way be guiding la turunda. I think that like that like the emotion, like that language was so emotional. And I'm like, bro, that you just nailed that in the fuller language. Whatever you were saying there, bro, you nailed it. So then why did you guys come up to say, let's do this in different local languages?
Well, first of all, you never and Nemakungo, like Pablo explained, is a very diverse community, meaning Poli, Jola, even Besinjago, Yepafa Joge. So growing up is like every weekend, so could Jola and Yonega di party, Poliana, could Poli, Njago, Wala Sereri. So we grew up seeing that diverse, that unity, that nega pena, because the end of the day, unity and regular. Another thing, like then them understand gisi na yo xamantene you happen si game bi, meaning like people were trying to use tribalism di ko infect si game bi te lo xamne comme dafa over serious and dafa grave, because Gambian bi ñun nu ko musa xamé mo nekk like comme ñun ñepp ben la. So ñu dem ñu toog ñu xalaat ñu xam ne ok man Paul la Pablo Jola Tiber Jola this is what makes us unique suñ demee ñu in a language then it's just gonna be boring what is gonna make us unique is everybody comes out in a different style and different pattern you know so this is why we came together ñu andi suñ local language yi ñu fuse ko together that's one thing the other thing is like ñun loolu lañ gën a comfortable di way because tey mun naa graaw lu si English angale ba ma ko daax you know but in language I am very comfortable and like you just mentioned I can express my emotions in a way bo xamantene dafa connect to ko xamantene sax dégul lu ma nekk di wax but emotions na ko feel so I believe pour eradicate that tribalism number one the comfort and to bring unity within ourselves loolu moo tax we choose to sing in our local language which I think has worked out very well because again like most of the people duñ ko daan def but léegi they are doing it you know so ñun ñu bëri luñ dee def du dee nekk dañ dee jump rek ñu def ko te nekk loo xam ne dañ ko dee observe ñu ñëw ñu toog ñu ne boy do you notice this and this and this why not we do it this way then again I think that's the reason why tamit 3 heads is better than one tamit you know so
yeah man added to Ayalumwa moy the meaning nobles it mean being noble being humble being gentle you understand so ñun suñu affaire daal mooy nekk comme nobility you know it's like royalty and then feel like whosoever come down am that royalness in your DNA you don't have to feel left out you have to be part of this noble so moo tax ñun suñu sound dañ bëgg ku nekk mu gis ci boppam bëgguñ dañ bëgg séeréer mu gis ci boppam soose bi mu gis ci boppam jola mu gis ci boppam
man gisuma si boppam séeréer la dama yokk si lii ma ama woy si séeréer
waaye ñu ngi amee boy si nga xam ne ñu ngi ànd ak si séeréer
yi man maay dugg si groupe bi ma woy si séeréer
you are welcome you are highly welcome
it's very important I think it's very important people watch what we do because so by hell if we don't sing in séeréer normally so séeréer kokom wala jaanama di nga gis a dance that is influenced by the séeréer culture things yoo xamante lu ñu def suñ ko mënta def si biir sound bi dañ dee make sure either costume wise that living or even the dance or even the so if people pay attention to these little details dinañ gis ne nobody is left out you know but still like Pablo said mu nga ñu dañ ko war a jàngal living
gis nga ma nekkuma si hot seat bi baleen ma man suma séeréer bi su waxtu bi jotee ma dugg studio di nga dégg du ma wax arab si séeréer ba ngeen tiit man ngeen a yam am yaa ngi wax loo xam ne is very important ne no matter how much nga jànga English bi angale ba la ko gën a mun and this is where when I have a conversation with the Gambian especially my artists and mu ne comfortable comme ni nga ko waxee comfortable I'm like the word is not comfortable it's comfortable so comfortable no it's comfortable we Gambians we say comfortable it's comfortable so da nga gis ne like man mi nga xam ne sax dëkk naa fi lu yàgga sometimes when I say some words because of nu ma ko dee waxee in a Gambian way the people around me tend to laugh at me and dañ ma dee laajaat lan nga wax so no matter lu ma bokka duma dee mun a blending I sometimes I'm odd so loolu am na solo torop pour nit ñi xam ko ba pare again man xaw ma woon sax ne dangeen if it's not said verbally action speaks louder than words it's there in the background ngeen add ko si so I think moo tax ma ne show bi dafa important at least many don't know that and going back to seen woy bi ak Jaliba it makes sense now I'm having to take it from there how did the name Nobles came yen ngeen decide ne we going for this one
because before come see initially like Pablo said it was street hustlers before Nobles so buñ doon door we believe na comme aya mu ngi wax leen fii comme everything we do music career is comme we invested by like self how will I put the word come it's like from pocket to mouth so it's like from pocket to our music career ñoo ko doon invest ñoo ko doon spend so mu come to a point ne comme suñ appearance doesn't suit the name Street Hustlers because Street Hustlers is more of the hip hop vibe and ñu su ñëwee dañoo look fly sanse bem nice ñëw di daagu xam nga di feeca di jëf di move sol Timbaland so after
Timbaland ay ma ya dola si biir Timbaland ay
back then you know because we
very hold on ma wàcce la tuuti buñ starté man ak Pablo dañ ko wala fa Tiberi def ñu dee solo Timba ba yaayam dañ ko dee wàlle di nga rey doomi jàmbur yi
yeah because hanga Aji hanga man I've always been on the road you understand man I like going hard so boy you man solo guy Timba man sama mère man ñew ñu man hanati do bay boy ñu rest man guy no we have to go out because every day ñu gina and ñu lu ñu jàppale mooy we always want to make we never limit ourselves when it comes to like asking out
go get again
wow just we want to know more about ñu nga xam ne comme nekkoon si field bi before us what lead to their failure ak fu ñu demee taxaw the likes of I think that Pama Ndiaye
Pama Ndiaye si
affiliate yo dañu dem si office am bi ñuy waxtaan lu bëri dem si yàlla Ousmane Ndiaye senior dañu dem foofu noonu fële nani benji di dem si ria si banam so moom moo ñu dee wane comme dem la ngeen def deep research about who ko leen doon ngeen dellu fu leen jógee ngeen laajte ko leen doon dëgga ngeen xam salas to Barham of Kërji family tamit salas to Kërji family you know dañ ne àndaga ay nekk studio so bu ñu waxee loolu ok ñun tamit ñu nga xam ne bari nañoo def luñ bëgga but we want something unique so we went back everybody ku nekk dem fi sa research ask your parents who you really are foo jógee xam nga then ñu come to realize ne ñun yëpp we all come from a nobility family ku nekk dafa come from a nobility family you know suma parents yi suma mom suma dad mamam moo nekkoon the king by the time you know Pablo the same thing goes to Pablo Aya so the same thing so we are like yo we are noble
wa Mr Timba bi naka la noonu nag
Timba bi dem ko non rocké diko solé way after si femoton boy because of the long drill boy non lapa yo
and sol Timbaland Tiberi daf ñu dee solo Timbaland dañ dee dox from Nema bela rek na ñu duga moto ñu dem Serekunda waré ba def suñu ñëw
Pablo dañ ñi kër bi boy si toog bi la dee toog rek
suñu ñëw sometimes ñu dee am pass dañ dee dox from Serekunda be newo yoni gana boy dama dee aksi rek nga ma toog si toog bi suma wéri dem na
nelaw na nga waw yow Timbay moo tax nga waw lu leer laa la wax What was it about the Timber dal? What was it? You just love Timberlands or what?
Timber just came to a point like I think we were working on our food. Tanka they don't dig us tanka because feature is all about tanka. So and don't them see Timber. So Timber you don't jump put tanka if you not feature you made you.
Timba kan boko jëndoon xam naa yaa ko jënd sax
no Timba then come to a point after I think I can remember Pablo mana aya ñoo si jënkoon nag Pablo moo ñëw ne boy man solatuma Timba dama sonna man bay naa kuit naa so ñu yaaga after ñu si moom ñu ne xanga la fo naa man suma Timba ñoo yaagoon sax after aya tam mu jël si Timba mo dama ne boy dëgg Timba sax ñu sax ñu jot okay this is how they put it boy ñun sax dëgg ñun lu ñu jot dama ñu war a sol Timba di gis suba bi guddi how many at ñu ngi sol Timba boy I think we have to quit so lu ñu jàppale mooy dañ jël Timba ñu mayee ko
so Timba yooyu na dafa survive ba ngeen ko may keneen
dañ am Timba yu red ñu am yu white ñu am yu brown ñu am yu black
jërëjëf
collection
Timba wala ko Timba from now on aka Timba ay enough no waa gis nga bu la ma reeloo tuuma parce que ma reeloo tuuma duma dee mën a nooki yéen gis nga nii laa def ba di bu kan reeloo ma fi ba ma dem uti indi la please ñaan leen leen rek waaye mënuma like ba pare kan moo doon jënd Timba yi moom laa mënut a understand kan
dañ daan hustle like lu ma la wax ñun dañ daan dóor block lu tax ñu bàyyi loolu noonu because there was a time fo naa man dama feebaroon dañ daan dem dóor block suñu amee xaalis wala gas sokowee Pablo gaay seen kër bu gaay move es nii Mariama Kunda ñun ñetta ñoo gas gaay seen sokowee bi xaw ma 6 meters deep ñun ñetta kese ñoo ko bera de gaay ñu call fekk ñu ngi gas gaay nañ da nga war a play naka la tuddaati Serekunda is and we have ñu génn si waaw ñu pédal depuis Mariama Kunda ba Nema Kunku ñu sangu change cobun sax ñu dem play jógee foofu delluwaat dem gasi soko be so xaalis bu ñu daan jël boobu leen daan jëndee ay yére ay yooyu comme ni ma la ko waxee tamit fekk time boobu ñun ñu ngi gis industrie bi like booy artistes yi ñu ngi xalaat raaga tamit xam nga lu ma du
yaa ngi artistes yi ñu ngi xalaat raaga artistes yi
no it's true
it's facts
everybody that's in the industry ko xamante ne mu doon watch knows
what
is
pimples.
You know what I mean? So like they should be grateful nobles change that because you at the end of the them
xam nga aya yaa ngi start loo xam ne su ko defee ñu ne aji moo ko start waa man gis nga jamono yooyu noonu
non aji dégg nga aji ñun I can remember early age ñu am nobles gold chain ñu ne ñun dina chain from Ghana comme la wane comme back in 2017 yooyu 18 yooyu 16 yooyu dañu jëna gold chains from Ghana so ñun comme aya waxoon na ko aya mu waxoon la fi time you can't differentiate fans ak artists
Jufre for life bro
wow
because don't differentiate because from what their looks da nga gis artist mo la ñu perform sax fan moo ko gën a look presentable so ñu ñoo indi loolu when we came with that we built a movement called suñu generation
ngeen claim sansa bi si industry bi da yana indi that sansa bi si industry
go and check the most fashionable artists nga dem check history yooyu di nga ko gis you see their novels you understand so
artist dañoo solu ñi ñoo leen gën a sol
non ñun ñoo leen woon solu waaw ñun ñoo leen woon solu facts hanga time boobu ñu la compete am na yeneen artistes yu fi nekkoon groupe artistes called Star Boys sérieusement leen but ñun fuñ bitee gars mooy from the performance but competition bi ñun ñooñu la woon then ñu mu ñëw tee point ne comme ñu build suñu movement called suñu generation foofu la artistes yu bëri even the likes of Jisul Hussein Yafa Tim Kunda comme artistes yi movement dafa bëri te comme we try to elevate each other ñu la help ñu la jàppale comme how to shape your craft then ñu ñëw
xaaral beri balaa nga de soo gisul ak Hussein sa time boobu yàlla leen daaxa sonse
non lu ma leen ko mooy
anybody
la leen experience comme
after you can go to our Facebook
go to
check
come we have come ñun we believe ne comme nit so buggee if we can all be successful ku nekk mën nga am sa wërsëg mën nga gobi loo war a gobi you understand but we building a movement bu nga xam ne comme dafa indi di influence the younger audience from the schools ñun bu ñëwee bu ñu buildee that movement comme suñu yére da nga gis schools yi students yëpp ñu ngi hop si Gambian music ñu ngi start di follow Gambian music before it was more of these elderly people office people ñu doon follow Gambian music so ñu muñ indee that movement of suñu generation music others felt offended ñu nga xam ne yàgg nañ si suñ bi xamuñ doole because back then kenn suñu generation boobu noonu movement bi amul kenn just go and do your research amul kenn ko xam ne dafa organise time boobu noonu event mu flop from gisul si suuf yes the only person who xam ne time bi nii he's part of the top artist was Attack who was not part of the movement because
so time boobu noonu ST mu dee feesal stadium sax yéen ñeena ko dee gën a feesal
no
time
mooy
Gambian music alangu si stadium
bi
no time mu ngi
Pentami Hall
no mu ngi
Alliance
Franco time boobu noonu ku toj Alliance Franco nga renje ka tojamu you understand because I can remember Baiba Damai was at Alliance Franco mooy bu mu feesale be bunda bi dama so Damai ñoom Viper they were doing their ñoom Silky Chris ñoom Kergi family they were all doing it their shows in time of shows yëpp shows yi every launching Alliance Franco la woon ñun time boobu lañ start we were upcomers so we were in each and every show bu am Alliance Franco nobles ñu fa
yéen a amee boss bi time boobu
yeah so dafa demoon ba to a point bu nga dafa demoon ba to a point bu nga xamante ne nii dañu dee keep borom show bi daf ñu dee keep ba second to last even though we are upcomers dañu dee keep ba second to last pour ñu perform yeah
waaw léegi xam nga lu ma jaaxal Pablo fooguloo leen ne nekkutoon sanse bi comme because you guys are a boy band always so amee a boy band daf dee attract women But you guys are dancers, if you know what I mean. So fogulon len ne yen sanse bi gëna claim ni ne yena ko mos industry because man fini ko na dafa sa fogulon ne yen lolu ngeen fokk way lolu amul way jigen ñi ñoo leen bugga rek di leen support ni non la ba demé.
No, I would say I'm not gonna go into that. The one I'm gonna come IGN all that because to be honest, like I said, ñun bu ñëwoon amoon nañ boy band group nga wante ñu fekk but ñun we were urban. Understand nga 1 2 bu ñu ñëw we came raw. So ñun bu ñu ñëw group yi amoon nañ fi before but there was never a group like Novus. Amoon nañ fi
yeah, you guys are unique. I can give you that.
I must love you. I then they sense then they say I must what definitely you understand. But we also different because you thank you. You know short I have time. This one I African.
So I timber
this one I timber and Sikam. So this style was outstanding. Even though you understand? So you know, fashion mom, honestly, gonna elect, you know, there's nobody who is gonna come close to Knowles when it comes to fashion because it is part of us now. You understand? When it comes to branding, I can say we're the most branded artists in the Gambia here. Generation, you're the most branded artists. You understand? So and I believe in a Lulu and constant till today.
Yeah.
You understand? Because of the branding. So it was something then she tell her, like I said, then she tell her, you know, you tell us a joke, tell us a profito guy, you know. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because in there's something that we learn from individual artists and group artists. You understand? So that's music. That's life itself. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, Lola, I'm not solo Pablo. Little my like show be people give me credits most of the time, even if it's gonna be critics. But there's someone said to me, call him the Gambian artist, like, called me personally and said, the one thing I like about your show is where we see Gambian artists sitting laughing, if you know what I mean. Come crack jokes, you rare, interact and get that connection. And that is the vibe I am feeling right now. Come, we're on a platform where you get rare and connect and share all those jokes and bringing everything out. Like Century, because now it took me back to Century because T-Berry now it's reminding me of maybe because T Timbaland more than T-Berry. So maybe T, you start like your book, why the T? Then you start everyone.
T come number one from the beginning. That I started playing football.
Okay.
So they used to call me Terika. Terika, you know, and the berry came with, you know, the vibe, you know, the sweetness, you know,
Mr.
strawberry.
Sweet.
You feel me? So it's more of
Blackberry,
me doing me playing, but not playing actually football, but me doing my passion of music and still now have the vibes. Feel me? Sweetness bidal xam nga affaire
sweetness is overloaded.
Wow, mu rafet ni tuuti xam nga bu ko dee bàyyi because sanga fu may because the music we do tamit daf lay attract too much tamit nga fu may
jigéen ñi wax naa ko fi jigéen ñi ata nga tuddee
waxuma ko de
yéen ma mën a understand yéen boys yéen Pablo demal you're next.
Yeah, Pablo, for me, my Pablo means, like, Pablo in Latino means like humble.
Mr. Humble.
Yeah, you understand. And it also means small.
Humble small, wala small humble.
Yeah. So you get it. When you say Pablo, they think you're a drug dealer or da, you know.
Mr. Fulaman, bring it on. Aya.
Yeah. So because I started at a very young age, my elder brother, like, may he rest in peace, Mama be like, we shared the same dad. Like, he called me because to him it means the amazing young artist, because I was very young when I started. But like as I'm growing now, like, because I'm no more like young as I used to be. I'm married, I have a son, you know. I'm moving more into the Ayeezy, AYEEZY. Even if you watch my social media platform, is more of Ayeezy now, you know, because I feel like it describes my personality and who I am more, you know. Yeah.
I am sorry for the word. Now he's a grown ass man. if you guys get it.
Yeah.
Daddy
So
Yeah.
Daddy Yee.
Muna papa. Kii mooy papa aya. So guys, loolu am na solo torop. Ñu ma delloo waat leen si question si. Basically, people ñu ne dañ take notice ne seen music bi dafa mu ngi change. And to be honest, ñeneen ñi tamit ñu ne because of the seen music bi nekk di change, the way of your music mu nekk di change moo tax you guys are not connecting right now with your fans. Yéen lan ngeen am pour wax si loolu noonu?
Yeah, I believe Nekom, you know, everybody has an opinion, especially the fans, you know, and all of that. But again, like I said, you started deaf music, the aim, you know, vision was not only in Gambia. You understand? And yalla definitely starting fee countrywide, each and every Gambian. Ndax nga neka Gambia, nekolo yang isi diaspora, everybody knows ne. Nobles, you know, a boy band group, very popular. You understand? So again, like so deaf music, as an artist, evolve. You understand? And we are a boy band group. Nekune come bena solo artist la, wala bena single artist la. You understand? Everybody has a style. Everybody, you know, amna way no they knew. You understand? So I believe ne Gambia in generally come pour adopt. That they overslow pour mo adopt.
Good change.
Yeah, Gambia is difficult. Could they have something different? He's doing the same thing. You understand? And for us, it's not about that. You talk society catalog. You are the only government artist you have definitely def Afrofusion. The same time, you def sound ak Jaliba. See, vibe Jaliba. You understand? Is the only artist in the you get Afrofusion, but at the same time, I'm not fit the poor gain si gambo. You dem you know, Willie Gisa Fulu get this in there. How are you? And you learn in Azeva, you lay Willie, and Munega hit Lunga and everybody consumes it. So the Manga Revolution Catalan is two different genre. Bunga Hamanteneni is huge. Benenbi, you can listen to it globally. If you don't understand, you can understand the beat. But Benen Boom of sound Bunga Hamanteneni only within Senegal here. You go muna dega wala guy even guy muna understand guy okay sumatanga bi left la ko wara start di go move wala right la ko start di go move. So it's about evolving and about exchanging. I will tell you one thing here, Aji, gis nga suñ sound yi guy nekk di wax ne fans yi dañ disconnect in the next 5 years fofu la Gambian artists yi di dem. I'm telling you this. And from not only music tamit, from even videos, gis nga ñum fuñ nekk right now in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years fofu la Gambian artist bu nga xamantene ne yaa ngi try pour def pop wala yaa ngi try pour def afrobeat fofu ngay aga because you know why ñun dañ ndaw number 1 number 2 suñu resources dafa ndaw 3 we don't have those producers. You understand? So lucky ba nga amee na producer bu nga xamantene daf la nana daf dee métti pour liggéey Gambia in a sense ne there is creativity but because of there is no financial daf la dee ragaloo pour nga explore to a certain level.
Yeah.
You understand? So ñun yalla daf ñu bless ñu am record level bu nga xamantene ni ñu ngi andi the best producer in Afrobeats at that moment 2018 2019 up to date mu ngi def hit songs mu ngi def billboard songs mu ngi compose mu ngi dimbale artist yi nga xamantene ni ñu def mu ngi ci album yi nga xamantene ni ñu ngi den billboard. So if we have that person, why not? We have to explore. We have to spread our wings. You understand? We have to try something. It's global because ñun fofu lañ ko gis Gambian music mu ala. Ndax Nobles la, ndax Jalimadi la, ndax Barhama la. We don't care. We just want to see okay, he's from Gambia. They are from Gambia. This is Gambian music. We don't care. You understand? But somebody has to start it. Come like we said, Sansedi, you know start on. You know, can start Lale, can start Def Show Fale, can start Def Show Stadium, can start them European tour, can start them American tour. So everything has a starting point. That's how you build an industry. You understand? So if fans say that, I'm not saying right put deglu go because then you like then let deglu more again do something like that. Yeah.
Loolu am na solo torop xam ndax kenn dafa bëgg add something on that if not then we
man lu ma bëgg add si loolu mooy I believe ne comme comme lu mala waxon lela fini comme the fans comme ñeneen ni Gambia in particular daf lay ragal growth comme su bëggee gros pour mu génn si moom uncomfortable zone am daf lay tout considérer ne su ma fi génnee daf lay am foofu ñaari xel so moo tax ñun loolu one thing moo ñu nekk di sonal because ñun by now we should have been hitting this European tours since bu yàgg la war na dem because ñun académie man ñun nañ teel a génn ñun demoon nañ Bissau gis nañ seen industrie bi gis nañ seen market bi and we performed there play nañ foofu to a different crowd boo xam ne xamuñ ñun lu ñoo woy ak lu ñoo wax we shake the crowd dem nañ Bissau I think perform nañ foofu ak Diamond Platinum perform nañ foofu ak Justino perform nañ foofu ak Aswan one of the biggest rappers there you know dem nañ Nigeria tam ñu dem openal for Burna Boy and Wizkid and bu ñu demee Abuja pour openal Burna Boy ak Wizkid ñun we are the only artists ñu allow pour ñu perform 4 songs on stage yeneen open acts yëpp dañ ne perform ngay su bëree bëri ñaari songs but ñun we perform 4 songs because what our music is diverse comme amul frontière ñi wane comme fans yi nekk di wane suñu music mu ngi change we are still singing the Jola and the Mandinka and the Wolof that we used to do but it's the beat because am na yeneen market yu nga xam ne comme industry nga ne if you want to penetrate them foog nga change the sound of the way the music sounds the tone the beats but still now the flows you know because the flows they will not understand the flow because we are growing but the same language la nekk di wax the same songs on different beats
Lolo amna solo torop guys next question be mooy at the end of 2020 at early 2021 and you guys those between these years was your best years in the music industry. It was around the same time you get them Guinea-Bissau and have a great reception with the fans. You guys were quiet after Lulu, they get them quiet for a while. So why did you guys go quiet? The relics in your day because rumor mune relics in your day, the rumor mune na dengan tongo man rumor suma di jayla man dama baka rumor. So rumor dal mune there was something that was not right. Better yen you went quiet for a while. So what happened there?
I think I've said it here. Yeah. I think I've said it here. But you can go on. Go on.
No, I would just remind them. So like Pablo answered alone. It's like soon album be boom pare 2019. We were supposed to drop in 2020, but unfortunately COVID came. When COVID came, it hit everybody hard and it hit the label manager hard to an extent like Komoilo. So producer Munyo fly in, Munyo fly out. So Lulu more tears on time. To tell you the truth, it was very, very frustrating because as and don't talk the gisun yen and more you gaining music, new gaining music. Some fans then done your best on carry the new one. Yen learn more gaining music and stuff like. So it was very hurtful, it was depressing, it was very stressful. But Hamga low, I mean, because then understand that in life no matter what career you are in, Fonga am a setback. Amut both you mentioned comment and amut setback. So nyuntamit lolu mo nekon sun setback lo xamante COVID mo ñew so bala ñi pick up at sun doole pour rearrange these arrangements, do these videos, do these things. Amuna time bo xamante ñun dem wara am pour sacrifice ñu ngi shoot music video. Some of our fans no just pour ñu gain music because as artists ñun amun benen liggéey bo xamante ne music la, you know. So I think, you know, it's okay for the fans to think like that. It's very okay. Clarify those things, but Pruaga Loli was a setback. Bohamante Nyunsun Boba def ñu affect and def ñu disturb mentally, physically, and spiritually, you know. But alhamdulillah, album began and we are back on our feet. So the other thing, let come. I'm gonna start Prua's opinion, but soon fans that don't know us will know the nobles, nebun artists, they would run out of lyrics. Loli is practically impossible because the talent is just too much for that.
Bala can the answer quickly Nyambasli because it's a pregnant question. During that break, rumor has it that you guys were at the edge of breaking up. Lolo Motangen break that Motangen you guys took that break. So can you guys clear that rumor for us, please?
Well, the boys have already said a lot of things regarding to Lolo. We were not having the chance to pour ñu mëna liggéey ak ñeneen ñi nga xamné we feel like ñoo fit pour liggéey ci project yooyu because ñun every project ne am ne comme this guy is the one that fits to work on this project because I'm the VE producers. Even amount time I'm traveling, going out and in, living up with the likes of Cyboy. You know, even the EP that the song with Jaliba Kuyate, that lol wasn't planned. Lol the was optional because lol the you have okay before sitting down waiting for people producers to fly in or go or us flying out and lol why can't we start why can't we think of doing a cultural project? So come up, I think suñ boss mo stress lolu record label boss bi ñu ne ok su nekkee da mën nañu ni la tax bi ni la ko ñu ko defee comme su nekkee da ngeen gëm ne da ngeen xam seen foo leen jógee seen route si go and do a cultural project. So ñun from the beginning, you know, we are go-getters, you know, then they grind, then we always try to do, we have done many impossibles. You understand? So okay, Rumors, as we speaking, we already have 2 albums already recorded. Video you don't go shoot, you know, but still now time frame be because I'm boy ñu ko wax fi am na yeneen songs yoo xam ne da nga koy def su génnu time boobu rek da nga dee jàlla foofu as a creative guy. So you don't feel comfortable bringing them out. So more than you buy for no. So but level we still now they're having the time because they want everything to be programmed and more nice, more effect. Ñun lolu ñun feel like comme jala nañ fofu. Yeah.
Lolu am na solo torop Rumo wax naa le man dama bokka Rumo man this is the best part for pour guma de enjoy ci show bi Rumo dega gaay ñu ngi comment ñu ne Rumo will not make it to heaven. Aya, some of my questions that are coming up, they're going to be centered around you. And I want you to come out and really give it to me the way I want it. And Buguma, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not having it because I will push it to the point that you will talk about it. Okay, of recent, Aya, if you look at the group, you're the lead singer of the group. And having to be in a group, we, especially someone like me, didn't know that you guys went on a roller coaster ride, ups and downs, because you've said a lot. Because the history tells me a lot about the connection and the family when I'm digante. Okay, of recent, we've seen Jibu Balagay every now and then and said he thinks Aya should leave the group. Every now and then he will get a backlash niti attack ko fele nyele support ko fele. Aya as an artist you're the lead singer in the group. Yo lang mo tax nga fokk ne Jibu Balagay would bring that kind of suggestion on the table.
Well, to be honest with you, I think the right person to answer that will be Jibu himself. Momoham, why I say that. The other thing is like I don't like touching on this topic simply because the other time I was asked the same question, my answer, but then I went online and I saw the way they wrote it and the way they, try to bring it out to the public wasn't nice, and I didn't like that. I think it's his own opinion, just like how most have their own opinion. He's in the game. He's own. If he has to put it out there, I think it's
yeah. But again, if it's Jibu's opinion, yo, mineka si group, yo, mineka the lead singer, yo, can't you just have a clear vision of as an artist? Because it's not only Jibu Balagay's opinion. Because if you speak to few artists, maybe Jibu is the guy that is bold enough to write shit and just blow it out on the internet. Some would say if Jibu is intoxicated, he writes shit. Some would say he's a very controversial artist. And if you ask me, I will tell you that. He brings the controversy and he goes in his corner and everything will ignite. And I think sometimes the industry needs that, because sometimes maybe Jibu, because he's an artist, but industry, he knows music. Maybe he's seeing things that other people are not seeing. And he brings it. Yo, again, I will throw the question. Yo, again, as an artist, that just anything lo hamne yo lolu nga tahne. What Jibu's got the guts to always send that fire on you guys, because it's just opinion, of course, but at the end of the day, you work with the team. But why do you think that not even Jibu, somebody else would say the same thing?
Like I said, if I I think the best person
no, because
to answer
because
that,
I just want you I just want you to look at what he is saying. He's not the only one saying it. I will send it to Pablo at T-Berry. But like this was so fair reluctant to the question, then I find it difficult to understand you as an artist. Yo, danga fuck ne. Again, Mandela loko in this way. Yo, danga fuck ne. Jibu's opinion is wrong. That you're better off with this group or you're better off without the group.
Well,
Is the hot seat?
anyways, like I said, to be honest with you, I really don't want to dive into that. Well, all I can tell you for a fact is noble for life. No.
Perfect. So let's send it back to Pablo and T-Berry. Okay. No, let me bring it back to you, Aya. Aya, as someone who gets these questions is always directed. Oh, this message is always directed to you by Jibu Balagi, because every time you wake up in the morning and you go on the internet and you see Ongari Jibu Balagi writing that message, Muwara directed to come to you. How do you normally feel, you as an individual, and how do you feel for the group each time a message comes like that?
Yeah, like I said, it's mixed emotions. You know, in a sense that first of all, like Jibu is like a OG in the game, so I take certain things as a compliment, him recognizing the power of my talent and everything like that. But like certain things I really don't want to talk about, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Okay.
I really don't.
Pablo Actiberi. So say controversy bobu no joge, because it didn't happen once or twice. As someone you nekasi group in your hamne working with Aya, and you guys didn't just work together at music, right? Working together behind closed doors to make ends meet, to invest in the music. Like you guys been there with Aya, again go through that thick and thin moment, fight to be there. So sayo len ewo ngen deglu wala ngen read on the internet ngen just because some of the messages that Jibubala sends is downgrading you as an artist. Sometimes if this message is committed, wow la they dengan warali aya for one of them, because many would say that and they do say that. Nothing they feel as an artist. Do you guys feel bad, or do you guys feel okay, one day Aya would get this message and leave the group?
I will speak on a personal level, because man, to be honest,
I just want you guys to open up, because your fans want to know how this is affecting you as individuals.
Man, personally, seeing things like that from the internet coming from Jibu, who once always be in our house, the flow in the we've come Hamantini you body that. You understand? He even book on a union so failed me. You understand? He came to us, I can remember, because Sunepton come, I was part of Nitiam and Dentangam, because Jibu of New sign. The new appropriate sign. And more Mungu sign, he didn't come and said, I want to sign individual artists. Individual. The Mabuga signed in group. Jibu dem out to a point where they've got 2 weeks, the Fabuga joined Nobles Muneka, the 4th person.
Wow.
So choreography, but Jibu is someone from the man from the beginning. I come the map perceive that bad energy mom. So man, I wasn't that close to Jibu, but he was more closer to Pablo.
Okay.
So the you them not to a point that but now Pablo man like Mako.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, them Pablo man like Mako. So man, I didn't take it personal. You understand? Because the Maham is the same Jibu. I'm not time even when we were just bossing up them summer jambi, we did we performed, we came with a slogan pack mudem si internet mudem bina mu contradict. So man I believe na come man already feel Jibu come mudem deep down come si man come more about me is because
you think it's personal.
Man, I think it's personal. And secondly, dafa amount time nga xamne comme buñ non liggéey ak Jizzle the biggest in the game concert bi. Amna concert buñ def ak Jizzle biggest in the game. I think 2019. Benjamin Hall.
Yeah.
Mu jëm bina ci internet bi ne Jizzle beats are I think they're demos. Songs is Jizzle they are demos. So sila ko attack. Mala ko ne so la lay kena ñun ñep nga laal. You understand? So man personally, Jibu for the distant. Even Jibu never was something, but Jibu will never say something direct to me because man, damako dig door. I'm just gonna be honest. Damako dig door because man, Jibu ya amen halis number one. You have been coming to our house. Come, you definitely you even came na nang ñu bëgg sign, nang ñu bëgg yobu ci studio ñu def so ma bañ. You said so many things we didn't accept, we didn't agree. After to a point where internet because you are far away, internet you have to group the kid definitely.
Put off the man toilet.
Please, Jabala you like that. Booking another hot seat.
So man for avoid for last words you want to exchange at Jibu moneka Jibu bu amé class attack. Class attack ba mu ne dafa ñew mu dem attack mu door attack I reach out to attack personally ma bind ko ci internet ma attack ne su ñew share location with me I want to be there mais ko don't forget to share the location with me so man fofu la do distance bopam ak man mo dem ci internet ma fekk ma block.
Oh wow.
On all socials. So what people say about Jibu Lumbina, unless if I unless if people screenshot Lumbina, of course maybe Instagram, still I but man yeah. So coming from Jibu family, you are not even you oboloma come giloma barke. Giloma successful in your career. You try to open a record label, you fail. Everything in your life, you fail. Even I'm gonna album the on Class of Titans. Stadium mu indi Deep from Senegal, mu indi Omzo Dollar, mu indi all kinds of artists. We performed, but mom performed.
Yeah.
Mu yobu ñu Panjami Hall, you know Deep. You play Deep, you shut down Deep si bopam. Mu yobu ñu Farafenni, you shut down Deep si bopam. So you compliment. I've always have connected with you guys. I believe in you guys. I believe in you. You're definitely all those plans you take out. Then you call them from A to Z. You know gonna leave so could you like for career. So they may you still know go So someone from your entire life you failed. So I'm gonna talk one corner. In like internet because yes you have your flow, you have your influence, you can be controversial, but deep down sa xol bi setut Jarabi su song bi Jarabi he jump on the freestyle on the beat mu freestyle ba mu wone comme mom nobles ni so koku man comme man personally mo lay jël stuff nit ku nga xamne comme da nga ñew ci man with an intention bo xamne comme you wanna be with me pour ñu grow to a point I've grown past you. Try to bring me down to your own level. Man, I'm not boy. Man, I'm a boss guy.
Sorry, T-Berry. Didn't you watch your Pablo Balanyu them? You see, this is why it is important to open up. You know, new Gambians, you know, minute to open up. Because who would have known you guys, this transpired between the two of you? Do you know what? This is where a Gambian artist came to the hot seat. Malako a question, bo hamne daf ko deny mu wedi ko. A month later, mu aggregate and everyone started tagging me and said, "This nga lajon nga ko li mu wedi ko legi li ñona." And people start saying, I said, well, this person he fucked up when I asked this question. Pablo, yes. Again, the question that I asked was again T-Berry. As an artist bo xamne nga dega benen Gambian artist bo xamne yaga na si game bi mak la si game bi mu wara jël social media for example nganya len di every time mu downgrade len especially with someone ko xamne mu ci yen yaga ngeen xam nga nekkan ngeen for each other muy pousse ko yo how do you feel each time you go on the internet and the level of Jibu Bala Gaye message am bi lan nga foog ne lan nga mun a yaaxa yéen seen diggante.
Aji, honestly, man, personally, te bu ma doon ñëw fii, I didn't want to discuss about any other artists because I believe that we have a lot of things going on in career. No journalist ever reached out to us to ask us, you know, how did you guys did this? You understand? Play this collab, how did you guys maintain to be a boy band group and be successful to this point? Understand? But again, come like you said, hot seat, and I believe that there are certain things you know it's not personal, but at least come to give like respect to people in the newest time in Satan. You know, man, personally, it's nothing come personal about what Jibu said. Like Tiberi said, me and Jibu, we've been so close, like that over close. You understand? And me and him, we never had like a conversation of how do the three of us go in solo. You understand? But again, Gambia la rek, and people are not that open-minded to a level. Each group both this feed, after them to a certain point, come. Benani dafa dem solo. Understand? That's bari dafa over bari. Dafa ute from group bimutas. You understand? Kenani def solo project dafa different from group bimutas. Understand? So more ham siban context like but for me, I've seen in the like I said, me and you we've been so close, but there was never a day but I'm a conversation. You understand? So why do you have to go to the internet and be starting posting, you know, them solo, them solo, them solo. At first, boom started when I can still remember. At first, boom started on the one, it's high time put I am with them solo, you know. Then people started no Pablo them solo, Tiberi them solo. Astafra, he didn't mention Tiberi. Mana I mention. Understand? He didn't mention Tiberi. For me, no me and we've been spending so much time together. If is genuine and you want what is best for all of us, we could have talked it. Understand? On a personal level.
Yeah.
You understand? But it never happened. I don't know his reasons. You understand? But what I want everybody to understand that they come groups, not only groups, and music careers do they last forever. You understand? Groups is still existing. So they said Saudi Soul, one of the oldest group on the constant belly Kenyan. They are doing solo projects. Solo project among Kenya. Mu future artists mu future mu def ko fufu. Understand?
Yeah.
But still now the name is there, the legacy is there. Can man benen artist benen morom benen group mi mo bi demul ci internet bi wax ne ki dafa sa Somali ki daf ma def li you know ki daf ma betray and all that. No ñun ñita dañ passer level betrayal mu ndam su digante because so xamé nuñ dekké. Understand nga betrayal lu mëna xaj suñ digante especially si music wala si alali aduna. Understand? Man dama bay suñ kër buñ staré groupe bi dama bay suñ kër ma ñëw déka side Tiberi. Understand? I don't have a place. I have a place. My mom was there. My dad was there. I was living good. But don't buy my side. But now I'm going to live anytime. Understand? So Tiberi's mom, his family, they love me. Come, I feel home. Man, my entire life, musuma gina, musuma kikeri harit ma France, musuk am. Si sari yom Tiberi fu fala stade. And you know the reason why I'm not am. Because side Tiberi tamit like this force nga xamanteni ni dem na si kiri jambour ma nek fa sa be tangi fajar jot borom kër bi jog konkong mu ne domam yeb jog la ngeen dem julli. Understand? So si fofu la starté won. So I feel at home. Xam na ne Tiberi manam as long as we are even together but we are friends wala ñi ngi and. Duma musa faté yalla.
Yes.
You understand? Aya was the first person who xamanteni ni gis na ko mu amé ATM card. I'm telling you, time of ATM card neko anybody mo ko amé. Way back ATM card, we were kids, small kids. Mu ne boy Pablo, can you dem la rek na ma gene ba ñu dem ci restaurant ñu chop dama hif. He went he buy food mu gënal ma so by hell. That was the same date buñ mité ak Wali Seka. Yaga na amna suñu bena natal bu gëna ñu na Wali Seka. It was the way back. Kaka popular mun sa. Understand? So it tells me in my heart man ko this person as long as ni ana wala ni xamanté duma musa hif mom du musa am man ma hif. So you understand? So it's about that. It's not about who is more successful, because there was never a day, man, personally, Mahole Ayane as, you know, competitor. You understand? Group, board them, any group, board them, see world. I'm not going to not even group. Bidiwi, yepa de sign. So hole sigo yepa de sign. But then you na lerante. Yala moko doga. That's how it created.
You guys are talented in different ways.
Thank you. And as time goes on, damn it, each and every one of us find way feka do a group. But one thing in our head, in our hearts, nobles do musa tas. Do musa dega kele gena na fele mune dafa ngani kele because of no da nga bay ni nga dem solo nga dem lele no, because pour wala dega what Gibu Balage is saying na aya dem solo wala kele dem solo. We've thought halad nañ ko, because we knew when we started doing music, we started following groups from One Direction to the Beatles,
Pussycat Dolls.
Thank you, to P Square.
Destiny Child.
I'm not kidding, them solo.
Yeah.
To Destiny's
And he's always the
Child.
lead singer. So
you understand? You understand? So it's understandable. It's understandable. It's something never hammering knowledge. Wala, then could offended. I swear to God, Purwali clear. Anybody tell Gibu Balage loaded tweet, never definitely na hari. Musu new na hari. God knows. Sa opinion nga nekadua is fine. Understand? Ngadang si jublu bah wala jublu si ba, it's fine. Today, if I am not successful musically and Tiber is not successful, I am successful. Nobles is a success. I want everybody to understand that. Soon as I test, I fight, and you test. I am successful in music. Nobles is success because Lola yala dogal. Understand? It's not only about Gibu Balage. I'm na ñu bari ñu nga xamantene ni comme wax nañ, they pray, they wish pour Nobles mu tas. Understand? But it's music because it involves sentiment. Understand? But I'm telling you, as a group, at this point, we've played our part, and we have more parts to play coming. Understand? So when anyone get jama, right? Lolu mo gëna important. Let's talk about the positivity. Let's talk about the impact that everybody made. Man personally is more about the impact that we made. You understand? And Noel is about the impact. When you go back to Nemakungu, they know every night float that they am for carry and they done, then they contribute. Deaf shows, create GoFundMe. You them your family see for. Lolo is not a gesture bunga hamantene ni come. Then see get fame. No, Lolo yala mo use fame. You understand?
Yeah.
So is beyond that. Nobody is beyond that. People don't understand because guy hamun you only artist bunga hamantene ni amun har exhibit.
You guys are the three musketeers.
Thank you. Tete sun team. Ñep wa neema lañ wala suñ childhood friends lañ. Wala lum bon. Luñ yaga maybe 5 years. So they could name us maybe 5-6 years. You are ñu anda. Understand? So anybody could know maybe hamudu. But if they know us, come I can them solo, wala low nego some problem because angala la halat one nengo. You understand? I is a father. Tiberi is a father. I am not a father. There's a difference. You understand? Still life goes on. It doesn't affect. Then they have issues. Then they have issues. Especially when they can together. Then they have issues. Ben merewande. Danga eusubasa do work kili. But when you have things to do, then you start work because then one of them record it. Why then one of them office be them deflator. Why then one of them rehearsal. Then they work that. Understand? So especially in fancy, naga hamne affair individual them solo. It's something when we were starting, we knew about it. Sometimes maybe ñu ñeta bu gëna ñu dem BT. Why ñu ñeta duñ mëna dem BT. Kena mëna dem BT. Si dem BT, he still carries the name, he still carries the brand. That's success. I think we're good.
Pablo Lowa, I'm not solo torab. Motax manele ne tay dama share flyer pour amé conversation tomorrow with D Jobs, my Freaky Joe and Big C tomorrow, like a conversation about what is happening in the industry. And someone wrote there and said it is good ne legi industry be amna platform pour ngeen ñëw toog waxtaane and it is really important ne what you guys needed is here. I'm giving it to you guys because bu leen fàtte ne whatever is happening on the industry daf dee nekk a written something on the internet mu escalate or ñu isi leen on the platform boo xam ne questions yi yoo xam ne they're very important yoo xam ne yéen seen fans yi seen moromi musicians yi seen managers yi everyone is sitting down asking themselves. Hussein Dada sent me a shout out a few days ago and said to his fans on Instagram, AgiesCorner is the only person who is brave enough to ask us questions that nobody is asking us. And we've been on so many platforms and we were not asked these questions. Aya, this question goes to you. Yo, Aya, as a person, knowing that sa colleagues say, again, is about the solo and the solo about going around you guys. Aya, rumor has it Aya is already recording singles himself. Aya is already working on albums himself. So what do you have, because Aya is ready to leave the group? Tay some fans set and to be honest, some of your fans will be scared. You get scared now you guys are gonna go on your separate ways. Aya, so are you literally like seriously going solo or recording songs? Because one guy a group na record them sing your songs. So Aya, you having to record. What are you doing behind closed doors?
Yeah, man, personally, anybody that knows me, hamna ne man studio musulman sorry. I've always had a studio sumaker. Even time bo hamantene ji mu ngi ñew ñu sun kër man ak ji. It's funny enough, man ak ji musu ñoo even amount exchange numbers. We never have others number. We never ever call each other. People don't know these things. It's very funny.
That's
like we never
why
spoke.
you guys are sorry
even
to say, but that's why you guys are here. Now we get to know the details.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like even time bu mo ñew ci kër mom anytime bu mu ñëwé he meets me, I'm creating music. Like always I'm small portable studio bo xamantene I'm always working. So for the people to know I'm always working. Even small pare interview bis I'm do at small studio and I'm working. And let people be open-minded and know that music is a long journey. There's so much that's gonna happen. Man, I'm the type of person that I don't like to talk too much. I like more action. You understand? So yeah, things is gonna happen.
Very
so yeah.
Important. Aya again, Aya, we've seen you got married recently. I will come to the point.
Yeah.
We've seen that you've got married, not of recent, but it's still recent. And congrats to the new baby, the bouncing baby. Is it a girl or a boy?
The boy,
a bouncing
Ibrahim.
baby. I started that one of
Using a
Daddy.
easy.
Daddy.
This is ten say tutti. That might is job before.
Nice.
So Aya, basically, you're being someone who is married to a woman that is not literally based in the Gambia. Now,
So I love people to mention her as the queen.
Yeah,
Please.
I salute her.
Yeah.
I salute the queen of England, like England. That's America.
No, you know,
that
but she's the queen.
Wow,
General
America,
queen.
I'm not queen. Best I salute the queen of America. In fact, I'm bowing down. Allow me to ask you some questions. Permission to carry on, ma. So excuse me, you having to be married to someone who lives overseas, abroad, basically. Then we're gonna hamda yo. So tay, so they don't tay. Okay, your wife sits down and says, you know what? I need my husband here. I don't want to be a single mom looking after a child because it's difficult. You need a coffee. We can tell you this is a nightmare. So every woman that is married to a guy back home, unless you can't bring them here, but you want them here. So it does not go the other way around. Jigen bi ñew is instead yow nga ñew. Basically yow tay ndax so jabar su la isi won nga ñew overseas ndax foog nga ne there is a possibility boo xam ne loolu rek tas na group bi, or would you decide to be going back and forth knowing the tickets are expensive, and how are you gonna manage to keep the group suñ la budee foofu?
So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to my queen, my wife.
Love.
She has been a very, very solid woman. I remember times when I was very down and very depressed. Nobody in my family never knew, but she was there for me. She calls me every time. She be there for me. Apart from that, she travels all the time, every year, to come to Gambia just to see me, to live with me and be with me. So she's a very independent and solid woman. That's like my G, you understand? So I have to give her a huge shout out for staying solid for the family and everything and being there for me, you know? The other thing, Monica, nobles do musatas. That's what I want people to understand. Nobles do musatas. Nobles is something lo xamantene ni. Even ñun ñeta is beyond us. It's a thing bo xamantene is like a national treasure. There's all groups you xamantene ñoo gëna solid fini. Number one person you're gonna call is nobles. So nobles do musatas. Music dafa yaatu regardless man fuma munta neka or boy fuñ munta neka, we will always do music. And whenever nobles call that we have to do something for the team, we will find a way to do it for nobles. Because at this point, it's more than Aya, it's more than Tiberi, more than power. It's like something long is beyond us. More you gonna rate. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like people never understand. Nobles will be there for even election you get like for 5-6 years. Whenever nobles need us, we always gonna come together and do something for the sake of that name and that brand. So nobles is forever. But I'm not the type that talks too much.
You know what? Yesterday, Lixin Kang's interview, 2 people called me and said, "How did you get Lixin to talk?" I told you guys, and I tell people that watch this.
Like
This is
it's
me.
crazy. I don't
This
talk too much, you know. Like,
you know what? Aya, you guys should call me honorable
No,
Madam Aji.
Dinala compliment on that side because Lee is something it helps industry grow. It helps somebody. It will help industry going to a point. We have to be bold enough. What you like so-called definitely because is selling, and because of the trend and because of the environment is feel comfortable, but it's not selling outside. It's not in outside, to be honest. So I'm on a platform. You have they are missed the last of even WhatsApp radio. Though they am free radio, we have like right now we have you online. Tell me which radio we have it will draw audience more and come. Yeah, this is the most talk show that everybody have to just go and listen to. Because I'm on time. What's a halal law? I'm out to go. I'm on time. Danny Constant law. I'm out to know. I'm on time. X Miles. I'm out to go. I'm on time. Wagon. The filler. I'm out to. So this is something that is lacking because when you grow as an industry, it's not only us going to the studio, record songs and put them out there.
Definitely.
Yeah, we have to grow in like from new open wings. They know like how to market the music. They put the critics or they throw the questions for us to at least not to limit ourselves, just to at least not alone maybe even because so pushes about you. They discover new potentials you even encounter you have those potentials. To be honest, so platform email ni comme dafa di bëri but Gambia amatu lolu so ngawti bare bëri ci internet bi ak ngawti bare bëri ci radio moo they can't even differentiate from a proper song and a trash song. But I'm glad because of music dafa ñëw fu am even a fan can differentiate this song is this or this song is work, this song is this. But nekon amon platform nga am they will be talked to at this new bring at this new explain to even the last man in the market can understand what they are saying to the low man. At this music with grow, music with them, but then even investors you still I'm confident to put in money. Because Hal is never for music, to be honest. Because in some time they were paying gig shows 250,000. While they hardly even pay 100,000 for a show.
Tiberi linga wa amno solo torop, and thank you for giving me that credit, and I really appreciate it. Having to hear this from an artist. Mota I said man show be dama don def show be without gam music. Send more mi musician contact ma muy Ibrahima si big si aya yo gis na la ay netal ak mom bi yeen ñep gis na len you hang out send show bi last video fofu non mom yeah mu approach man ne ma gis naa li nga def te gis naa ne ku déggu nga te ku mun li nga def la mu ne ma ne indil Gam Music sa plateforme bi ma invite Gam Music bu ñëw again te gis naa ku binda ne ma Gam Music lii la need on a platform that focus on the details and things that are happening behind closed doors. You indico ham. And right now you see, like I'm telling you, man, to be honest, I've received so many messages recently, especially the women who know what money Japalted will buy, and having to hear it from artists humanly, and this makes even people you that have the backlash to respect me more. If you know Tom the famine yan buy you ma yan engage lima def, which is very important. And thank you very much, T Berry. You delu what see question buma don large guy Pablo again I didn't like T Berry the same thing. T Berry your tay for example you we just saying recently. So your tay if your wife is in the Gambia or she's not in the Gambia, you saw them banga hamne tay maybe I'm gonna jobot, I'm got time to do something else. Pablo, yo, are you ready to take the risk? Banga hamne aya su fanekute T-Berry fanekute, you're ready, and like mentally, physically, are you ready to go solo and sing your own songs?
Yeah, like I said, it's music, you understand? We all started separately, we came together as a group. You understand? So
yeah.
Like I said, li Johnny bu sori la. You know, Johnny bu nga xamantene ni roller coaster la egg ak
I
wacc.
again as sorry Pablo. I again as live bi nga ñëwaat. Da nga again as video bi nga ñëwaat, so ñëwaatee nga send request. Da nga again nga close page bi dafa génn, so dafa bëgg a dugaat. Yeah. I again as live bi nga dugaat nga send request. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so you know, like I said, Johnny la bu nga xamantene ni comme we started as a group, that doesn't mean that we cannot go solo.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Lola answer no.
Yeah, lol amut fen bu ko binda, you know. So like I think we've been saying the same thing, you know. And I also want to say a big thank you Lopike Gambian music. You understand? Because bari na ñu nga xamantene ñi am same platforms, they talk different things, which is not bad, you know. But one thing rek lola la ñaan, please be neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, be neutral, because this one they started very good, but later on they get carried away. They get carried away and they are not neutral anymore. And when you are not neutral, so pick a side, they lose credibility. Number one, number two, come after them they nega negative. And Lulu is one of the things we distort.
Yeah.
You understand? Because a lot of all these media, not even especially entertainment media, so media big ones come then they pick and choose, you know, say entertainment columns, artists you forget what I understand? Yeah, I want Gambians to understand this. We are building an industry. They so say Nigerian music guy, I'm Burna Boy, I'm Whiskey, I'm Davido, I'm Olamide, I'm Rema.
Yeah.
It's because certain Kiban tribe la, certain Kiban community la joge. Understand? Certain Ki na sinyu la boka wala boko sinyu. You understand? So they supported the culture of Nigeria.
Yeah.
If you look at Burna Boy, he's not Yoruba.
Yeah.
But he sings in Yoruba. Everybody thinks they're born in Yoruba, like born in Yoruba. Same comes back to us. We're singing Mandinka, singing Fula, singing da 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 da. I speak Fula, I sing in Fula, but I'm not Fula. You understand? I'm Jola. But like I said, we have an industry to build. This music competition la, nga artist yi xamni lolu wala xamni lolu. And competition fum am, il faut am, you know, ki fans mi fokk ne ki mo nekk di best, kele fans mi ñoo fokk ne kele mo nekk di best, kele fans mi ñoo gëna fokk ne ñoo nekk di best. Understand? And industry bo gis def day am wave.
Yeah, definitely.
Understand nga? So wave become wave géej rek suñu def day am ñu nga xamantene ñoo nekk on top. You like it, you don't like it, lolu mo am. You understand? But it doesn't stop any artists from expressing how they feel. But again, coming back to what I want to say, Monica, not from the artist to the journalist, we have an industry to push. And I will tell you one thing for free. Maybe guy hamungo. maybe they don't know it. I will tell you guys one thing for free. Guessing I beef, I violence, I yell. Lolo mo hip hop. Mu delu ganaw si music America. Understand nga? Because investors they know how again as violent people like. You understand? So it's good we have competition, we have our differences and all of that. But Gambia as a start right now, can you do that? Yang halande muna dugal halisa boy them fight. How many understand? Na boy didn't you, na boy didn't any yelling, na boy didn't yelling. You understand? So it's good. There are certain things, let's leave them to the fans. Naga compete, naga race, naga fight. Fans thank you. But he has to stay neutral. We need to push the culture. Understand? Sunday everybody played his part. Last song bu gis ni a lot of Gambian artists nga xamanteni ni them tours and all that. It's good. Fofu la mu gis san mu aga. Last year am na ñaari Gambian artists ñu dem ci cultural review. It's very good. Understand? So it's positive, that's what we love to see. Understand? But the media, please let them be just neutral. Let them support everybody who is doing good. Yeah, Lola.
Pablo, Lingawa, I'm not solo torap, and that's most of the backlash I am having right now. Why do I have to bring other artists in on my platform? And I saw it as hypocrisy, and I said what I have to say. You are right, and to be honest, man, janga, and I take notes, and that is how I man ragaluma change, and man ragaluma pur them beyond like travel to use the waves to go around. So that is really noted, and as long as I am concerned on my platform, I don't discriminate, and I don't care who is who. You've got the chance. Come to my platform and we have a conversation. Going back to the topic, Aya, you said you're not vocal. You see now you get to know your artist in it. So Aya is not vocal. Mom, he does not say much. So that's why Aya more de binda. So I don't know if he is still there. Aya suneka yangi fufu ya madiga.
Can you?
Yeah, Aya. Now, wow, I legi mange get to know why yo yaneka kide binda most of the time. Like they respond with binda because now you just said it's not vocal. So legi understand and it's a So okay, I'm going to send this question to you. Having
Like I'm the type of person like I'm very spiritual and I'm very artistic. Understand? And I love when people just wake up and see. Oh, do you understand what I'm saying? It's because at some point, if you say certain things, it's not a surprise anymore. Like everybody knows this is gonna happen. This is like everything is predictable. I'm an artist and I'm very creative with my craft and everything I do. Naturally, I don't like talking a lot unless around people that I am very comfortable around. Even in times I'm nervous, you understand? But that's how I love my art. I love people to be like, oh, I didn't think he could do that. Or I didn't think she, do you understand? So,
Lola, I'm not so lot of rumor has it ne that they came to a lot more they been the monica hero when it comes to nobles, more they respond, more they like sometimes I do see your Instagram post. Okay. Yo as an artist bo hamne yangi si group bini. So the one gonna have come here, for example, right now. There's a rumor that is going around nobles then such as someone's song, and you've been there to respond and like you're like gonna just respond. What the question is coming to you? So Aya, is the rumor true that yen song being the fair can get bindako release on that beat because it's the people rumor has it. It's not only the beat, it's also the words that especially the English word Pablo diverted the thing. Mom did not answer no. So your answer in a general question. So is it true na yen dengan such a big such a wordsy or is just a bullshit that is going on the internet?
like normally I think that there's a misinformation there. Normally I don't even like to write too much, like I said. Do you understand? But the I've been done is because, like I said, everybody that knows me knows how much effort I put in my art. like come over have I sleepless nights. You haven't. Most of the time, even clubs, people never see me there. Because when I'm always home, I'm creating my music. I'm always making sure how am I moving to the next level. That's why musically, you would never find another Aya there. Because the amount of work that we put in is different. Do you understand? So lulu boom happen that man nahari, like that man over nahari. Because but thank God, like there were evidence. You know, like people just talk, but there's always when evidence is too much, like Bona said, it's too much experience with no evidence. But like Soundbook, I created it since 2000. I forgot, was it 1970? I don't know. The evidence is still on my Instagram page. I created the song and I posted a snippet of it. Went crazy. They're like, when are you dropping this? Blah, blah, blah. So I just hold the sound. When the time came that I wanted to release it, I communicated with the boys and everybody came and we did it. You put out. Let me tell you, there's nothing new on. Every sound that is created there's an inspiration that is drawn somewhere. But this sound, I can tell you 100%. The artist buñ la nekk di wan xalaatu pour defar that's why it hurt me. But the fact and evidence move, if not, people would have told me, oh, God, inside your sound. I can never do that. Like I put in so much that is so low for me. Do you understand? When I wrote my post, that's why I never mentioned this. Bro, like I write so many hit songs, and you never know it's I that wrote it. People, real players in the industry know who I am. I don't talk. So more than load of man one. But the fact remains, the sound we created it way before guys sound when it came. But again, music there's conflict because nothing is new. Do you understand? Probably more happen. But I would just want to throw it out there like our sounds are original. Ñu ñoko de creators on bob.
Li nga wax am na solo torop. I hope ne dégg ngeen ko moo tax ma de wax ne it is good to hear it from the horse's mouth. Pablo, your question bi ñëw si yow la moo dem. Rumor has it ne yow sa part si song boobu noonu you even copied like danga mimic everything that the musician bu nekk si bu sing song boobu noonu said in your own language instead of the English danga ko mimic everything nga change language wi. Is that what happened?
No, it's totally different, because like I said, it's Gambia. You understand? It's Gambia. Somebody was an Gambia la rek nga dey gis from this kind of argument. But again, fancy like they're entitled to say la gay bugawa. You understand? Because Sunekon copyright it should have been in the same context, the same language. You understand? But it's different. People that knows me, I hardly sing in Mandinka. But if you listen to my that verse, it's Mandinka. So it's something different. Okay, when they play, and when it comes to copyright, do you have copyright? You should sound here, then you're PR school. The artist go with me sound, then you're PR school. So PR should have 6 seconds, how much 8 seconds, right? Shouldn't do it, then go there, watch it. Do they jara? Exactly. So I know they don't understand that, but purwala dega, guess nga lulwa, you then go over appreciate because the fajo sound the dole.
Chow.
Yeah, the fajo sound the any car, how many car, even though I don't want to say it, I hate the word car. I feel like I very jigeni. But the one car TikTok the guy car. So it's good. It's a good one. Understand guys? It's a good one. Again, I mean like I said, sinto kon fi di wax sound sine kili la wax kele la wax kili la wax kele la wax mindro kon nga xamne musicien yépp dañ copy
Lolo amna solo torop ma delawat this is gonna be a general question and this is why I said some of these questions duma de xam sax li xewna I just read this one. Okay, to the group AgiesCorner the AgiesCorner team, viewers, followers, and everyone ñu fi nekk ñu get sympathize with you guys. Basically of recent there's a young model boo xam ne gaañu na yal na ko yàlla xare arjana sorry, may her soul rest in perfect peace. Yen having to work with this model kooku war a gaañu, how did you guys felt emotionally when you had the news? If did you guys go to the family and sympathize with her family?
she was our friend, you know. She was not only a mother, but she was our friend.
Because that's how it is written. So mota wa just nga mota yo nga war ko wa clear.
Yes, she was our friend because magam that don't live at STS, you know, and man personally suma mak kuma bokande abay mo moneka like assistant STSP. You understand? So Lei was so close to STS because she was a dancer and model bobu ku gay di wa nonu raki ndela. Understand? So affaire I mean honestly daf ñu hit so much still be bente because knowing how big the song is and how people love the song and anytime we performed it then they feel some then they yeglu that. Understand? Then they yeglu, you know. And boom gaño tamit dem nañ ci dëj bi dem nañ even ci sul bi sa dem nañ. You understand? Because like I said, she was our friend, you know, and I believe that she played a very, 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 very huge role. See video. Yeah, so ñu ngi ko ñaanal family mi tamit, you know, yal na ko yàlla xaare aljana. Yal na suuf gën a sera si kawam, you understand? Ñi ñaanal tamit all the disease, you know, ñu jiitu, yal na yàlla xaare aljana. You know, yal na yàlla oyofal suuf seen kaw. Yeah.
If you guys have anything to add on that.
No, for me, it's so emotional, you know. Come Ndaula, and she was so hardworking, you know. And sometimes, if you like Pablo said, if you perform in the song, come new flashback during the video shoot, you know, all the chemistry and at the end of the anger. News is one of new shock because when they get the news being we so shocked, you know, because the fire gone dig until when we didn't hear from her, you know. Me personally, I didn't hear from her. So Monday news we were shocked, you know. But everything the flare come with a challenge, you know, because I'm on a time I'm from niti you contradict lune. Okay, can we definitely because kune kara flare a disease, kune kara flare sa time subject rek moy yalla sun borom ci la oy rek ken mënu ci dara, you know. Ana ñaal ko rek. So ne feel no come it still comes back to the fans. Ne feel no come you owe something. You don't have to owe because the sympathy before neka yërmande rek ñun bobu lañ def mo neka ñew jali ko ci dëj bi, you know, dem ci dëj ci bamel bi ci sul bi, you know, di ko ñaanal every time yalla ko yalla jégal yalla wañi suuf seen ci kawam, you know. Dafa daw yaram dal, you know, because this is a journey bu nga am ne ko musical is a long journey. Sometimes mun na ñew tay within a year or sort of period of time. I'm not dañu am short career you blow ñi dañu am a long career before they blow. So the flare am ku nekk just ups and downs, but all this journey ku nekk dafa am because man tam through this journey last ma both parents yi gañ. So the flare come a lot of things that flare happen, but you still have to stay focused. You know, you don't let that emotions hold you down, you know. You still come, you have more coming, you know, because
Amen. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, this makes me emotional. But Komanko Nyanal, I still have her picture with me in my house. You know, every year that comes around, I always remind people that hey, like this person have no more with us. Pray for her, you know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Now call man interview
Lolo, I'm not solo torop. Again, Pablo, your balanga dem sa question put Lola. Wahal ko kuyan si interview. Legi nobody affair. Pablo, your question buño kuriola. Yen nobles, you guys, you young men, as yen get set example in the industry and to many young men. Basically, so said lo aya say na T Berry say na. Pablo, yo, can you expect na Pablo game settle down or is anyone?
Nye plan.
Ilu ñu plan. Li nekku ñun yow kenn yaay plan da yeen ñep.
No, ñu ngi
Yo ya mom.
Ah?
Yo ya mom yeen ngeen plan. Wax bu aga dafa ko mom de.
No, I like you. Daga len nanda. You daga len nanda.
Now because sorry, because top mo sona. What about the hale? Bulan ma foye. Bulan ma foye. Accept me friend am accept.
No. Salute nala. Nyunge.
Wax
Her
mag la.
Excellency, Nyunge. Her Excellency. I see you. Nyunge.
Pablo lolu leer na torop. So T-Berry, rumor has it ne T-Berry is the brain behind Nobles. So then we're gonna have the rumor be degala yo yaneka the brain behind it, or all of you are the brain behind Nobles.
Can I answer? Can I answer?
Answer.
Okay. When you started one, Tiberi was working. So Purwala Rekom. I'm gonna say this, then you will understand how it works. It's not about being brain or whatever, but being a leader and somebody who come that you inspire. Personally, man, like I said when we started, before my join group B, halat about savings and bank account am yele. Because I was a kid, halat mo. But when I joined the group, the money of Gisne come, these people, I and Tiberi, what they're saying is, okay, the more I'm bahabi, you don't want to save. You understand?
So basically, they put you in the right path.
Thank you. But one of the things that the other thing that me, Tiberi money going to ligate time, we were not working. Understand? But salary was invested into Nobles.
Oh, bless.
Understand? Before we do things, then you have where we should do You understand? So financially, I'm hustling. Come, man, personally, these two people, they my shape. Silur. Understand?
Yeah.
So it's not about being a brain. Like I said, we are three different people. We are three different stars, but everybody shines different. You know what I mean? I'm not going to anymore. They shine better than Kale. You understand? But as Nobles, we are stars. You understand? Tiberi played a huge role to swing growth, basic level bunyekani. Understand? When it comes to musically, I adore. Understand? He is always boy, sound me. That's the language. Music be. Tiberi is about business. How we should grow from this point, dem si point bale, fala ñu joggé fi ñu joggé fale, naka lañ ko budgeté, cut down expenses yi. Yoy mo nekk language am, cut down expenses yi, budget bi.
But
You understand?
Pablo, this is not come Lloyd explain. It's like you guys do set your priorities straight, and having to listen to you guys. This is what I'm get the energy I'm getting, and again having to listen to you guys. It's like yen ñep ku nekk da nga am sangor te yange sama sangor si sa morom dal. And having to have that like yange won some morom ne ku nekk yange gor si sa morom te yange sama sangor. Again, you guys are noble, and the royalty, you're giving me the energy. And again, so ko said lo group bo xamne kal ngeen aya wara nek pour yo nga nek jola yo bukulo aya mu gën la gore yo aya tamit gor la gën a gore because xam nga kal lañ ak man mi tok fi ni nek séré tax ñun loolu lañ wax xam di ko suñ mami jo xam na jola fofu ngeen ko tie aya bu nangu jola gën la gore de leer dal yi so gëné groupe bi aya ma la fekke fu
suñ démé néma xam nga yaay aya lan la ñu dé ñaanal yaay aya always li la ñu né I can still remember ñun ñëpp ku nekk suñ mère lu ñu dé ñaanal la ñu dé ñaanal lé mëna ñu né yal na leen yàlla musal si orkat. Understand? Okay. Because man dama dee laka fol, so that day easy pour man ay aya ñu dee waxtaan. I'm telling you, when I go to that, su ma demee saa di aya, comme mera mi num dee kontaane, num dee smile, comme, you know, different joy la. You understand? Suñ demee suñ kër xam nga suma lu mu ñu dee ñaar mën nañu ne dem leen li nga xam loolu bëgg seen xol yi waaye tamit lu nga xamante ne nii du seen bos yàlla bu leen ko am waaye lu nga xamante ne moo nekk seen bos yàlla ngeen ko am. Understand? Mary Tiberi yalla ko yalla yërem nekkul fii moom tamit akaar yooyu ma stin la lu ma yéen ay génn waaw dem ne yalla ubbi seen wërsëg so it's different you understand so come people duñ mën a understand like I said from Israel people can never understand because dunuñ ko
we didn't get the motor interview we important because we didn't know the connection the history behind the two of you ñun dañ dee gis rek duñ dee xam lan moo ko lal ñuy wax di ignite di tour xal di tour safara motor it is good ngeen wax set gis nga I don't like when somebody else have to tell my own story. Let me tell my story myself to the world.
Yeah.
And that is what you guys are doing at this moment. And believe me or not, you guys put this interview, this camera down. You will message me on WhatsApp and said people are hitting on your phones to say, well done, boys. This is what we wanted. Or this is what we've been waiting for all these years. And well done from me. And you will hear it from so many people. Thank you. Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you. So, man, I will pick it from where Pablo's stopped because man, it's not all about being the brain or being the brain or what you didn't forget. Man, I believe is all bringing all heads together to achieve one goal. Because man, my colleagues come more me. I'm a friends. I Pablo my friends and every time I'm going guy because my childhood friends never buy sound, never buy movement man kena. So man, if you happens to a point I'm coming to with my two brothers, I Pablo after Njoba Kersa Bogu, Njoba respect Bogu. I won't deny because then they disagree. You hulo. No, definitely. But hang man I studied financial accounting.
Oh, bless.
So man, I always try to make sure you come. You get safe for the long run. You get try to cut down and do something with the less to achieve something bigger. You understand? So because man personally, I came from Nigeria 3 years after school in Nigeria. I came back from Nigeria. Pablo Mama won no industry. This guy was the talk of the town. Even the touch. #1 before. So
he took you through it.
Yeah, it Mama took through the industry. Understand and coming back with Aya come. Remember time Aya. Come yam the money andax Saraka. So Hamnani, I know you and I know where you come from. You even needy them whatever. Come, I know who you are. Hamnane come stop your sayon boneka and Hamnane your phone them ni dogo to go born. So think now.
That is
because I'm on times somebody may kill you aya. When you have music, so now is in the aya like you better friend you more ni girls be getting you. So I'm let's start from C on with you who I. So but I'm accidentally a lot. Wow, so just try to prepare yourself. Continue. You understand? So it's beyond even the fun we are more than family.
Wow.
And me coming to we always got each other's back. This is so most weakness. So you develop, you learn from the order. Most weakness and develop. Grow. If my point I am in the Pablo. So if you get discuss something you have to come unanimously. But this guy is very good in that aspect. We allow you to take the lead. You guide. So that's how we started saving ourselves because at one time they hulo. Why LXC before we time you catch up this particular meeting by this time can do but we have to wake up on time and just go and catch up with that interview or whatever that you are on. So it's more of protecting what we have. Come I want to learn Nobles is more than us. So
deeper than what we think.
Yes, so it's like we've come then disappointing Bopa, you disappoint Wajuri, you disappoint the people that believe in us, you disappoint people from day one they're noble supporters. People come to our house, even if we don't put out music, they focus on Bunda, they want to because they want us to be out there. So is come nobles move on. So suko buy and murot is us. It's like you know disappointed.
Responsibility.
Yes, this is more than family. This is more than family.
So among the three of you, can more than the camera?
People say it's me. That's why I don't talk too much. I don't write too much on the internet. Because I can remember we don't look at STS, we don't shoot videos. So war be the first circle, but we see boy, but they don't have the guts to open up and tell me. Yeah. Understand? So boy them after the time, I think I'm on certain argument, right? After boy because of leading a def motor come even kiss was so person and this minute and I tell a mer. So that was even they misunderstood because of the tone I was using. I was harsh. So lolu from there, I learned from it, my grow. So the body hang of money. Because man, if I wanna I'm not certain things gonna make on time hale. So I say those people coming to me and celebrate me, because of luma def guy time hale. No.
Bulila.
Pablo, Tiberi, yang want to am solo law hamne. This is what we don't do as Gambians. A lot of us growth. Come ne ñu ne la ne Tiberi li comme you criticize la ni jox la opinion am wala ñu pinpoint reasons why everything happening around you mu ngi happen you want la science and you said okay you know what nga talk ne suma defute li lolu du am be affect Aya wala Pablo nga talk nga xalaat sa bopa naka la mëna change li mo nek you go quiet nga def sa def and nga set baby steps yo xamne li la mëna def to cut down the anger or whatever I am doing that is affecting my colleagues. And this is what I always tell people. When I'm angry, I don't talk.
Yeah.
Because I've been angry or I've been mad at people verbally and I hurt people very, 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 very seriously. So I decided mute. And this is how you know, because I'm not control things around you. And I like that. I'm not solo. So you move to the question. You guys, then buga hamda better yanagi sign on a label or not. If yes or no, as artists you guys were signed by a label. But for some enjoyment gen amon during the times that you guys were signed. Sunek and sign not to learn, you guys are sent bop again nekal. What are the difficulties and difference being this time being signed up now?
We're still on our level.
Okay.
We're still on contract. Yeah,
okay.
We're still on the contract. Yeah.
Okay, that is perfectly clear. So you don't have to explain much. Just give me a minute to read the next question. So basically, you as a boy band, you've got a lot of fans. So fans you get like when is Nobles coming to the UK and perform? And having to look at this question, I'm thinking it's not up to Nobles to come to the UK. It's up to the promoters, event organizers, or whatever. I
Thank
cannot
you.
answer this one.
Thank you. Because
I need to
thank you.
Bro, I've got your back, man. I've got your back.
Thank you. Because to be honest, we used to receive all those kind of like questions or people just be DMing, why you guys not here? Everybody's just be here, you know. But I believe the come here answer the question, but it's the promoters and second limit time. You know, time sometimes they bring action for the action. But we are working on that. We've been working on that like ever since. You know, but yeah, because I'm on gigs, put them play, but time frame more them with the hassle after we couldn't make it on time.
I'm not solo. Again, have any promoter in anywhere, Muneka, UK, Europe, America, have anyone ever reached out to you guys who work here and put in the land and be here and perform an event? Have that ever happened? Or Musta?
Yeah, happened.
But
unfortunately, do they them as we all plan it. But like I believe it's time, and when the right time comes, you know, we will come. And subo basun access garne hamne moy lol. Comme lu dan accès ak lu accès du ben ham.
Lolo am na solo torop. Guys, legi dama bëgg xam like as a boy band group bo xamne ñun hardly gisuñ ñu bari comme yeen mashallah, and you guys are so unique comme ni ma ko in your own ways, and to be honest, man as someone who is sitting here with you, I've got and I'll send video later, and Pablo, I've got your number, I will send it. I was in a relationship with this white guy who only plays Nobles. that dafa nekk di drive sa people that watch me on YouTube were seeing that dafa nekk di drive sa nobles la mo play te dafa woy seen song yi. You know what I mean? So which is really good. And Royal Messenger, I had to even introduce him to Royal Messenger. Same way Jaliba was his playlist at Royal Messenger all the time, which I'm proud of. So Yen, are you guys ready to give us lan ngeen nekk di liggéey loo xam ne yéen a ngi ready to give us that noble boo xam ne people be like wow, because your song with Jaliba, it wowed so many people. And if you look at it, I would say it's one of Gambia's most favorite. So what are you guys working on léegi nii si suuf pour ñun ñu xam fancy bëgg nañoo xam what is happening behind closed doors.
Again, so then have a surprise. So just wait.
Yeah, but my hint guys in right now because we've engaged recently.
No, Boski, no, surprise.
They have to know because recently you engaged community development, like give back to the community. You engage Serakunda is Nawetan.
Yeah, I saw that.
For donate guy in footballs, you know, at least I'm footballers. I'm really motivate, you know, encourage. And I mean, Nema Kungu, Nema said never time. Last year, new sponsor on knockout be, and this year also we have sponsored. New sponsors and knockout be, but we are taking it to a different level. This year they want us to go on to have their team, a football team, where Aya, Pablo, and Tiberi all playing. So I think Sunday coming next, we play. So Kubuga Sedan Tiberi from play at Ayak Pablo. So we part of the new like Jegal all hands. Hang on, all hands.
Yeah.
So this time around, you all hands, no Muslim for Jaglel. So you get build your own team, put them from you compete, uniform vibes, you know, one name on a come. Chafka before you are in different level. Yeah.
Just get send fancy kenn mu ngi binda mu ne moom gis na ne élève dem liggéey parce que lii dafa interesting ba bugut a dem nelaw you see how people sacrifice for you lot ba pare
end of year we celebrating fireworks Serekunda is
loolu am na solo
December 31st.
Very important. Thank you.
Pablo yaa ngi fi waxoon loo xam ne basically am na solo torop mu nekk loo xam ne is biir industry bi loo xam ne at the end of the day yaa ngi ko mention mu nekk loo xam ne tey wax nga fi loo xam ne yéen comme ne bi nga doon explain da ngeen need platforms like these Gambian artists R&B and everybody else koo xam ne is doing something ne ko R&B sa towards Gambia moo tax duma de invite artists rek I bring so many people Pablo yaa ngi wax lu am solo ne before is just ne bindala woon o wax si radio te soo seetee wax si radio boobu ne da ngeen a wax rek dem amu toog nga xala understand ne leena tamit lu ma neex si show bi moo nekk ne people get to interact with their artists te dañ dee proud ne artists bu mu ngi toog ñu ngi binda kooku mu ngi ko gis soo leen ko ridutee sax waaye ñoom dañ dee proud ne gis nañ artist bi comme dañ leen dee bëgg a dee gis these are like moments yoo xam ne we don't have it just like that du dee nekk loo xam ne yéen seen interviews yoo leen dee am sa daf dee nekk playback you record ko ñu ñëw play waat ko but here many have the opportunity to sit with the artist link ñoom neen ñu nekk di interact si comment section bi I would say is one of the best shows that we can have all right now for the industry. And having to move back, I have one more question for you, and the question is, rumor has it, it's not even rumor, being attacked Jabar, a lot of people kept saying, oh, Aya is so young, Mutaka Kohamne is what's it called again, elder than him. So muneka lo xamne ñepp ku nekk de ay jabaram moko ma ay jabaram ni ay jabar ay yow as a góor boo xam ne tey nekk nga si music industry comme yow yow public figure wax yooyu noonu daf dee ñëw soo takkoon koo xam ne sax yow yaa ko mag sax téeméer yoon dañoo gisuloo moom benn xale la dem takka so there's always something to be said around your circle so yow Aya maybe lu ma dee laajte ñu bari fii dañ dee wax ne ruuma boobu man suma boppa dégg naa ko but how what do you have to say tey bi nga xam ne am nga platform bi to say something about that
pour lu ma leen di wax mooy man suma jabar bi xale bu ndaw coofe
rofet
jànga am certificate am nekk RN jural ma doom saf loxo safu nekk coofe moo tax ma taada ko taka ko okay because it's okay it's only normal because boy bi dafa fine am nga lu ma min am nga chef ka gi so it's only normal pour ñeneen ñi ñu wax yooyu
waa ñi nga bëggoon mënuñ laa am
but still I'm still there for them. I'll give them music, okay? But suma jabar xale bu ndaw la coofee xam nga lu ma min
yeah loolu am na solo gis ngeen tey wax loo naa aaya de yéen aaya fi wax ni after so bi dafa ñëwaat sa de non kii du man waay lii mënut a am lii dafa amul waay lii dafa xoolal da ngaa ñëwaat sa ne cancel leen so bi fekk def nañ ko ba pare loolu am na solo torop so guys dañ bëggoon like yéen ngeen wax ñu like what come T-Berry lu mu doon wax projects yi ngeen am giving back to the community, because I always say if we as a community are giving to you Gambian artists, the least you guys can do is give back. Not only with music, but musician efforts and how you guys interact with the community and knowing them, and it also sells you guys. Then we're gonna have like send project be langen again on the table law beside them football ji gis nañ fi yeneen artistes yoo xam ne ñu ngi def loolu ak loolu indi di ji guy plans. What is on the table for you guys to give again on your project?
So basically, we come from a neighborhood Bohamantene. It's like trenches, like like growing up, like then to the same level when as far as wealth to an extent Bohamantene hamulo what even rich lifestyle looks like. You know what? I remember there are times Bohamantene don't tell aji good to because of Toby Akio, you know. And just to tell you, like this thing still happen in Nemakungo. What we do is we use our platform, raise income, and you make sure we give back to these people. Now then, you suffer till date. In them, finance and even a roof to cover them. So what we use our platform and earn money. This has been going on for ages, more than 4 or 5 years now. Every year, they either bags of cement, more than 300, 400,000 bags, or we buy items and give it to the people, or we help people evacuate. Bamel guys organize and we go and participate. The other thing like we organize event like this event December 30th. It's very important because growing up beleg dem Senegambia, so soon hala you bari them soon parents then they complain no. So that event is more of like instead of them Senegambia yena hale hamuni yoni bedi why not we bring community Bohamatan is closer to you and is safe, whereby we can perform for our people, need of fireworks. The same thing even a better experience Bohamatan is closer to you and is safe. So these are the things you have and then you go continue the Kodafal community. And inshallah, as time goes on, there are so many things you have and then you go plan for the community. But for the meantime, these are just to list of the things you have and then we are giving back to the community,
Guys, do you have anything to add more to what I just said?
Yeah, regarding to the projects that we've been working on, like they said, we've been giving back to our community with the level we have, because of it, is about making impact. You understand? It's about making impact. It's about how you benefited from your people and how your people benefited from you.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So,
it's a give and take.
It's about that. So, even though we don't play football, but it's one thing when we were young, it keeps us away from trouble, them involved in certain things. And like jamono dafa how change to a certain level trouble dafa bari. Understand? Yeah, people are depressed and all that. And Nema, have new blessed the community more and dafa diverse, and we come together in few occasions. Moneka jilli bu mag, jilli bu ndaw, Nema nawetan. Singa gis ne gay Fulakunda yi, gay Joolakunda, gay Nasiru dañ day ñëw together julli si field. Apart from the football la woon, understand? So dañ feel like ne because rainy season la, shows today up. Understand? That means that we have to take a break. But our community, they're engaging into sport. So we need to go there and try to see how we're going to fit in. Understand? We came with the idea of, okay, you know why? We want to support the youth. We want to give back to the whole community equally. Understand? Because then they've float victims, but now we want to do more. So you know, see football, you know, like we're gonna sponsor the knockout tournament winner. We're gonna, you know, give you a check. That was last year, and it was very positive because from there, business easy financial, a financial company bunga wantene borom kami nema la dega, mo tabe this year sponsor na guys and league. Understand?
Yeah.
So that's the impact because this no but senior sponsor, mo tabe na mo sponsor. So shout out to Easy Financial as well for stepping in, you know, because bin fare mera mera fega I youths ñu nekk fofu. You know, and then nega di goti rek. It's all about helping and, you know, motivating the young people in Nema and all that because soon story so go by hell ñun ñaar we started playing football then from football we switched to music but during that period suñ friends yep have ever them back understand nga? But still now when you go to Nema you have kids, you know, and they still believe in football. They have a dream to be professional footballers. So you know why, you know, if you see Pablo coming to the football field, it's something. You understand? Talk less of, you know, seeing Pablo wearing a jersey trying to play football and all that. So we did that. Pour gena any community direction fan them guy new together share Bernard what 4 or 5 hours kune kamu nyibi side, you know. So yeah, those are the platforms, you know, projects you know and you see work on right now. You understand?
And, you know, I want to give a special shout out to Never Kunku Red Cross because they've been working tirelessly, especially regarding to this flood occasions of you. Because I think is it year before last, you look in a guy, you have a fundraise, you generate income, and you build a bridge. Bridge bi ñoo ko inaugurate I think bridge bu am la nii rek ñoo ko inaugurate because of ndox bi foofu noonu canal si dafa waa ndox bi daf lay am doole so ñu ñoo build foofu a bridge which we have also intentions of building more bridge within Nema. Yeah, but we boobu ñu naa gaa ñoo ko def, you know.
And I would love to give Sarah to Taku Ligay. We are working with them. And this second year, then they youths from NEMA. Then they select few youths, new guy a free scholarship. Them for guys study. Either guy talk at Lembuga Neka or salon or stuff like that. And Nobles is collaborating with Taku Ligay to give these people those scholarships. So it's been going well. And at Bini Buyaguni, we gave 2 female you actually study. So yeah, there is more of that also that is on the way.
Guys, li ngeen wax am na solo torop man it ma delloo jugal si ki ma solal tey ndeysaan jox ma Gambian team bi seen t-shirt bi ne ma solal yow it xam nga toog sa plateforme bi mu ngoog mu ngi nii Zaki dafa jaay nii so ma wax li ma wax ko man it Lamin jërëjëf pour solal ma t-shirt bi nice na cute na te am na ma ndax xam dama tuuti moo tax maa de créer problème si yéen understand man dama ndaw soo leen ma gisee da ngeen maa yërëm da ngeen maa pota rek ne ma xola ong ma kon aji yow mi am ni yaa de def li so I just want to say thank you very much to Lamin. So guys, we come into the end of the show. So because I was gonna ask you guys if you've got a manager. Many don't know that, but I think I've already said in the beginning. Thank you your manager for letting me have you, because every artist we know they like about the manager, because we think that it is very important for artists in your hand. How important it is to have a manager. So I think I've already spoken to your manager, and people had it from the beginning, unless you know later. So dama buga na ham like motama again tami so gisee ma laajte dama de buga mu nekk waxtaan boo xam ne rek is the everything else why send projects si pour nit yi xam ne tamit, because comme ni ma ko de waxee rek these are the times where you guys sit te lii du dee am every time, it's once in a while. Yan artist si boppam da ngeen de wax ne once in a while la muna neka, so because dole de am time mota aya yo xam nga dama de wax ñu bëgg ñu ci hot seat bi yo aya I contacted you 2 months ago, you guys are on the list. When people say bring me next Thursday, I said no, it does not work like that, because artists I give them a month or 2 months later pour ñu ñëw, because slot do they am. So I just want to say ne pour ma indi rek nit yi xam ne nekkul leen du wëy rek behind yéen a ngeen def stuff yoo xam ne xëj na comme ni nga ko waxee media bi léegi dafa bias, dañoo tànn ku ñoo aj ak kuñ dut aj. Xëj na yéen seen work showcase ta si benn media platform waaye showcase su ci benn media platform comme warut pour ñëpp gis ko. So having to say it here, view si su pare di nga gis te mu ngi dem ob ñu amul time ñu nekk di liggéey ñu nekk di def di leen ñëw, so ñëpp dinañ war a mun a xam ne ñii nekkuñ foofu noonu di talk the way rek. So my last question to you guys mooy ñun gis nañ ne ngeen dee woy ngeen dee feature and you guys got a nice moves yoo leen dee indi si seen videos yi even your videos TikTok videos dama bëggoon a xam kan moo dee choreograph bring the style the idea si yéen ba nga xam ne yéen da ngeen dee mun a bring those moves.
Feccakat bu gën a mag baa ngi na le.
Mr. Timba Titi.
Waaye feccakat bu gën a mag baa ngi nii fecca rek la
behind this group. Titi, I salute you, Mr. Timba.
fecca rek la mun.
Wala Nigerian la.
Industry like for those of people yaa ne ñu follow from the get go we came nema kungu fuñ jóge dañ amoon bal pousser bori kër ñu tibbee so ñun like comme then we grew up with comme feature yi ak you know so naturally we know how to dance you know if
la de waaye da nga nuroo ku bëggoon bal pousser sax de yow
bu baax ba du su ma xasee ba duga foofu no ati nga benn
somebody
bépp dabi dee naaw doo leen gis aya
but feccakat bu mag baa ngi na le
aji comme xam nga ñun moom we can't do mënuñoo def Afrofusion at music bu nga xam ne comme is danceable is vibeable after nga ñëw nga ne nga bëgg a try to be Mr. Serious you feel me wala nga bëgg a ñëw
góori Gambe yu serious duñ dee smile góori Gambe duñ dee rees
comme no waaye ñun dañ dee smile because depuis interview bu ñu dooree boo yaa ngi smile because especially aya gis naa ko mu ngi wax smile bigger smiles
no waaye am tamit soo gisee duñ mën a smile tamit seen bëñ yi nice man suma bëñ yi de
waaw
aya may naa la suma 10 pound bi ku ñëw dama la ko dee may 10 pound bi du ma ko dee lekk ku ñëw dama may la may naa la suma
bro like
yes sir.
So ñun the music we do come dafa involve come the vibe, you know, the choreography, you know, the move. Because am na ñeneen ñu nga xam ne comme if they listen to our music or they listen to our music, they can't connect to the music unless they see us perform. Maybe ñeneen you see that performance, they will like, okay, sound music play, they will like, okay, nii la ko dee fecce, nii la ko dee defee. Wow, ñeneen ñu they just listen to the quality of the music. They got quality on the lyrics and stuff. They want to see sunset. But you really like it. So, but sunset, you understand? So, package.
Yeah.
So, the name makes on the music package with that.
Yeah.
We give them the whole package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then you guys, your show is so funny, ne? There's nothing like having to ask you guys a question, see another artist. That is
no, because
that is weird.
Because we are cool with everybody. We've worked with everybody, all of the artists here. So even maybe so you have something or ngadiga nga gis ne comme number si yoyu. Ñun dañu gis ñu involve ci mboba ci you foolish. Or something we will not gain something out of it. We will never downgrade anybody. It's all respect and love. So low receive back from every artist. Yeah.
Titi, li nga wax am na solo trop. Titi bi moo nekk Timba. Timba.
No.
Titi, li nga wax am na solo trop because at the end of the day, this is where people feel like everyone that comes to the show gets to ask questions about around other artists. It is the question is there only if it happens or rumor sees it. Wala gis nañ ko te gisatuñ ko. If you get what I mean, because it's not every artist that comes you like then tey gis nañ leen na big si gisaat leen na big si su ma leen gisutoon na big si man mi ko dee gis maa ko gis ko suma waay la man suma boppam maa doon put the question naan aya Pablo ak T gisoon naa leen na big si gisatuma leen na big si lan moo xew seen diggante big si. This is where the question is thrown at you guys, you know what I mean, and people would love to know if two people are together. For example, Aya or Pablo or any one of you have left the group, people be like, lan moo tax Aya génna, lan moo tax Pablo génna, lan moo tax gisatuñ leen together. So this is where the question comes in. But yéen seen question in si loolu amuñ ko si, which is very important. So guys, I just wanted you guys to send an inspiring message to the world, to everyone, to Gambia and Gam music and youth and everybody, like something that is inspiring. And after that, we will love you guys to sing for us before we go, and that will be the end of the song.
Me, I would love what I would love to say is let's just spread love. You know, it's at the end of the day, come let love lead. Because once you spread love, it's joyful.
Yeah.
More than you in the album, be joy album. Because at the end of the day, after all what happened, the depressed, the stress, after we come being quiet, fancy, you get married, at the end of the day, we just give them joy. And we accompany with love. Because Nyunsun Kare is all love, because we love ourselves to a point that come kemunta duga fini mu hitfa. And love money in the way. So I'll just let's just spread the love and net understand that come music business la and mission la, it's not personal.
Yeah.
Anyhow you feel that come is your market and it's your way to just do it. But at the end of the day, that love wins at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you want to add something, Pablo?
Yeah, I wanna send a special shout outs to Her Excellency. She's been to the comment,
Yeah. Penta.
one of our best, like our best fans from
Yes, so
Brikama.
Yes,
Yeah,
Penta.
to all our fans, to each and everyone who has been watching, we love you guys so much. All I have to say is believe in yourself, love your family, love your friends, and spread positivity. You understand? Because jamono bi dafa metti, a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff, and maybe one la ko wala waxuñ la ko. But with love, with positivity, tey ñun soo gisee ñu ñëw fii tey because of we've been watching your interviews. We've seen the impact and the positivity bu nga xamante ne nii comme mu foofu. Even though it's hot seat and all of that, but there is positivity, there is love. You understand? Because never interviews are waxtaan la. You understand? And waxtaan la. And at the end of the day, no matter how tense it is, no matter how, push and pull lum they am, at the end of the day, fala de muje mu nekka jama salam kaf. You understand? And as Gambians tamit ñun loolu lañ xam, loolu lañu yare. You understand? So peace and love to the world, peace and love to each and everyone.
Oh, bless.
yeah, I would love to say thank you so much for having us. And shout out to the fans, you said that. Shout outs to the Queens is watching as well. And I just set light on CUC, come government been try new, guest to UC Bubahaba, because do man can do can we have so many friends, you fi janga, be ye cage, and they have to make ends meet. I'm not your hamantene, you get jail bag way, you struggle, saying family members, you get days yon be. Guy warren at Portland fee, and at the end of the day, do lend a job, ligate, do lend a job, Ben Harris, Bohamanton, then go take care and Boba. Not just long ago, but I interview, I saw somebody with like 7 kids.
Yeah.
Then take it deport from all the way from abroad without $0. Come lol, that was sad. It's not just because of, but the kids, Hamanton and you, and then what are them school leaders tomorrow? They have to eat, they have to sleep somewhere proper. Portland just like that, and you come naga try guy guest to you. There are so many youth and then over sona si bag with them for no you na deport come then jabal youth you am ligation deka. Nobody wants to travel. Said kuneka said deka nga buga neka. But so gise need because to make ends meet deka with a meeting. So Bugana send this out because this platform I know is not come music lovers like nobody said and but different kind of
definitely.
Nigga, you are there and you have power, like let's help these people. Because at the end of the day, time is about come soon people and soon and we have to care people, support them. So those will be my close remarks. And I would once again the fans, we love you guys. You call me, don't worry.
Aji.
Yeah.
Aji, I just wanna say give comments in you want to the 3 boys and stuff. I want coffee. We are fathers.
They said they're grown as men, not boys anymore.
There's no more boys, we are men. Because we leading as example. At least we live as more role models, as comes people that live legacies.
From boys to men now.
Thank you. Because from boys to men, because then we want to live as example, because you have definitely but not anything coming from negative.
You want to live by example.
Yes.
So yeah.
Sorry, just a quick one before you them. Yenang don't wax ne dama fateli. Yenang don't wax ne you guys were a bigger group and the rest of the group traveled by through Brackway. Ndax ñooñu am na ñu si gaañu yàlla tere ko but you know with the Brackway you think about that wala yena ngi am connection ak the rest of the people that were here. Is there any connection?
Like ñun ñëpp sax we have. I think every Gambian at this point right now, I'm not going to kula jege dena. You know, we suffer that a lot because come boy nunko I see beginning. Ñun dañ over na bari, dañ open ni. Ñun even management, ñun dañ instead of management we had members. Ñoo xamantene they are part of the, you know. Like most of them ñoo xamantene dem ñu bari ci gaay tam gañu na. So point is not even like focus on that, but my main goal is to reach out to the people, you know, they have the powers and they can help. Like let them look out for these people. Let them look out for the youths. Youths in you janga, come soon janga regular. Youths in you janga. You am kid you proper, but dunde am lige due to favorism, you understand? So I need people. I need like New Hampton. Yes, and they have powers. Now I know guy Japale you'd see. Nekum then over buga desperate put to no. It's because the family made it to an choice bobrek like I am. You understand? Like because I'm aware of some families jama. So please, if you are out there and you're watching government, be everybody like look out for the youths and look out for the people. You know, it's not just music. Look, so. God bless everybody that was watching. Once again, thank you for having us. The seat was hot. It's good. It's good. It's good. Life goes on.
You know, like you made me proud this night to have to know that Aya does not talk much, and I try to bring it out. I just.
No, like, I'm like, what is wrong with this girl now? Let me make her chill.
Right.
Well, no, mother sometimes my John len ko and guys, please before you go, this is the end of the show. We always have the artists. If sweet like an artist, if it's gonna be a little thing together, you can sing for everyone, including me that is watching the queens, the princesses.
Cambiayo lola jijomuraka jisofora
manumamora ajola damaninka kobapala jisofora manumamora wolo fagmanyako kobapala jisofora nene mura nelero tijewa
Thank you so much.
Gambia ñu ne man lañ amal problème man mi nga xam ne yëguma dara sama yaram bi ay be happy
Bukanom.
Yeah, shout out to Inyasi. He's doing good. He's coming, man. Guys, go support the brother.
Hey, Aya, what na la ne Aya, yo what na la gal power.
Hey, what?
Shout out to Dougie.
Dougie said it.
No, he produced. Him and Sai will produce that culture. You know.
Oh, bless.
Dougie never like ginger. Hey, what? I see you coach, bro.
And guys, you know what is funny? Dougie, suma real while one we neke Gambia. Mota, I always tell people ne. Then my day just stay my wa new wa. But people like Dougie would tell you that I was in the industry way back like 10, 11 years ago, and man Dougie. Yuva, these people we were so close. Yuva, mune society ane legi my wa. This one accent. Mune they talk rek. They funny ak mom. Mota malen they want the industry be. Dan communal love rek aya to certain level to stay up to this stage because it's the love and the passion you have. And I love gum music. And to be honest, if there is any way that I can support and be there for you guys, I will definitely do it. And I will say again, thank you, to your manager, Johnny, for having me call Namate, check boys. And this is how a manager should be before call Namate. Yeah, definitely. So guys,
Ali industry will have dafa need Dougie mu ngi nobatu nak dafa wara ñew.
Muna tut.
No, Muna. Come, these are people you have to come. They push the limits.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Come so I may Dougie the producer come. The flavor buga wane come. Linga wana def and mun nga ko def ko.
Yeah.
You know, and South Side Boy too. You know, at this time they've created something long to come. You then discover new potentials. You have the music, you go even experience they come. You can do them. And from one song to another, every song is a banger.
Yeah. Did I like put Titi la ko so le fi joge oil ko Titi da ma yem problem.
No, Titi from here is close.
Guys, basically,
thank
people like Dougie, Mom, he contributed a lot, and they've done naked to every Gambian music event, Mumfa. So I would love to have Dougie because I'm now J Live as a producer already. I'm now Uche, who is a musician and a producer, and I would just say, ne industry be man bayi maken. I even invite DJs who you know talk ni watan because bi du yen rek. Yen tamit dafa am ñu nekk ci gannaaw ñu ko liggéey ba yen ngeen mëna wax mu tegu ci kaw loolu. Even managers needs to come to this sit down and we talk about because suñ ko focusé and centered on you guys ba tey dafa am lu laak. So dañ ko war a wide loo mu broad mu dem ñëpp ñëw ku nekk ñu jox la sa waala nit yi tamit ñu xam comme maa si J Life yi. If J Life is not in that industry, many people. Man, I think just people, many Gambians think with emotions. Man, I think with logic because I think beyond. If like J Life, and what's this? What's the other guy? Aya, the guy that you met with. What's his name again?
Shy Boy.
No.
Singade.
No.
Right.
No.
Stylish.
Yes, that guy.
Stylish records.
Exactly. I've seen it. Industry will handicap. So we have to give respect to it where it's due. And I'm glad Yensen Bopa Yenang comments on. So guys, I will let you guys to go off. Hamna sen jabari namanellen buganellen our great interview. What that interview be? Pablo ya bulta kare. Yo neka fini di topan do hindi. Yo, kung nga bugati. Yala bahna.
Good night, guys.
So guys,
my brother is coming surprise. The surprise. Surprise.
Ma budu mata ka man sax ni. Aya, man ne ko de man la mo ñoo taka. Okay guys, peace.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.